Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and first of all, welcome to the nature. Second, welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Guess what? It's time for the golfs. Today we stand in front of a par 4 to start out with. Let's start by piping this up the middle, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Unmute microphone. Okay, that should be better now. Is that coming through now? Didn't realize that the mic was muted on here. On the settings for the live stream. I even though I have my mics all unmuted. I thought they were all live. Right, first tee shot of the day. Yeah, that's not too bad. So yeah, I just got to chill out for a couple of hours and play a few rounds if anybody has any questions. I see, obviously, because there was no mic, people thought there was no commentary. Alright, 120, alright, about 120 with the wind. Yeah, that should choke back a little bit on that. So hopefully the mic is coming through now. Should be. Now the video that I did put out not long ago as well, say what, just over half an hour ago, my first ever 2 rounds. If not watched that, that is post commentary, just talking about my experience with the game since I got hands on with it. I've had a bit of problems with the game. Might see it coming through. Good stuff. Yeah, that's in the when you press the PS button and then the live stream matches. I didn't realize that the mic was actually still muted that way. So I say it's been, when was the last time that I actually live? I think it was, looking at my phone, it's about 2 years ago or something like that was the last time I think it was when 2K23 was actually launching, was the last time I live streamed. So I might try and well, time providing and anything going on, provided I'm not too busy or anything like that, try and get some live streams going regularly. I won't set actual days or anything like that, but yeah, I was saying there that I have had some issues in the videos. I will be putting out another couple of videos throughout the course of the day. One for the Bluff Championship on the PGA Tour itself, and then another one in my career again at the AT&T Pro-Am at Pebble Beach. Excuse me, this food is repeating on me now. And in each of the videos, I will talk about one glaring issue that I was personally having now. Remains to be seen. It might not be happening now. We'll have to wait and see as we play through the rounds. But I getting very bad frame rate issues. What difficulty is it? This is on Master. It's on Master Swing. I'll just go into the settings now and I'll show you. I think I still have the vibration and stuff like that on. So difficulty. You kidding me? Hold on. Was that? Don't tell me I just got an albatross. Oh no, we need to see the replay. Hold on, I'll go in there now. I need to see the replay of that. This is a par 5, isn't it? Oh, you are kidding me. And we missed it live. Hold on, we have to watch the replay. We're going to track onto the ball, turn off the thing, and we'll hide that. Let's go. I have to see that. I love this feature, actually, the dynamic or the custom replays. I can't believe I've got two holes in one already. Oh, perfect timing for me to go into the options though, as I brush past the hole for my first albatross in the game. I've got 2 holes in one. which I do showcase them in the videos that I'll be putting out later today. But yeah, I was about to go into the settings. So difficulty, this is all the settings that I have on at the moment. So master swing, rhythm is on, swing bias, all on transit. Yeah, I have the vibration for transition only. To be honest, not that you can really feel it. It's so subtle, especially like I'm using the DualSense Edge. But yeah, the replay system, it's got to be absolute. It's excellent for the likes of yourself, myself, anybody else on console who wants to do content, or any course designers that they want to. You know the way if you wanted to take a screenshot in the designer, I'd always have those yellow lines or something coming down it. So to be able to get proper screenshots to showcase their courses as well when advertising them once they go live. So absolutely excellent feature. So hats off to 2K and HB for finally adding that in. Lie range classic. Yeah, I have it pretty much set up the way that it would have been. So no put previews, course yardage is on, all the Pro Vision stuff is off, scout camera on, light grid, green grid, shots set up. I need to figure out actually, because it does kind of distract me sometimes. I want to see if there's something in the, I won't do it now, but I want to see if there's something in the settings where you can turn off the meter filling up in the shot feedback there. Because I find it, I could see it in my peripheral, and it's kind of distracting. But I will say, a few people I did notice as well. I did say it in one of the videos. If you're noticing sort of like the ball looks elongated and it's blurry, kind of. What I did do was as well, I went into graphic settings, as I did say in one of the videos as well. It's much more detailed, obviously, over on PC for graphic settings. But I turned up the FSR sharpening it's on 70% by default. I turned it up to 100%. There's still a slight bit of ghosting here and there, but it helps it a bit anyway. So hopefully that can be touched up. But I say the main issue that I've been having is the frame rate issues. In particular, in career mode, doesn't seem to be too bad now. I did notice some very slight stutter when playing the first look demo here and there. I'll just turn my headset down a little bit, but nothing overly major. It was just very, very subtle, kind of slight hiccups in the graphics when the ball was in air. But when playing career mode, I was getting a very bad sort of in the transitions. The transitions, say, if you have the pro highlights on in a round, they are kind of actually regular. They're getting a bit more regular for me now, but they're a lot quicker, kind of smoother. But it was more so the transitions, say, going when you finish a round. I did get soft blocks on the game a couple of times where the result screen wasn't coming up. I found in the demo that despite the game stating that you have a poor lie, still managed to get out very good ball contact, still go state. Yeah, I've noticed that actually sometimes in the heavy rough, like I'll have like good 95, 98% or something like that lie in some of the courses. So hopefully that'll get addressed. But yeah, the soft locks of the game, and then when I say bad frame rate drops, like it was, say, playing a 60 frames per second or something, that's dropping down to probably like 10 or something like that. It was just really bad stuttering. And it was mostly in career mode is where I was getting that. So 194. Yeah, I'll put a little bit of deloft on that. That might be okay. Whoops. That went the wrong way. Yeah, it does. It looks amazing. And I mean, you can see the detail as well. With the new replay camera as well, like you can get right down into all the detail. I mean, I did say, I think, did I actually say it? The video that I published there, just coming up on nearly an hour ago. I don't even know what shot I'm doing here. We'll just hit it. Did you ever get that where you see something, whether it's in person or whatever? Like I was saying it about the jacket that I'm wearing now, the Letterman style jacket, that when I looked in at the detail of it, you can see the detail of like the little cracks in the leather, all that sort of stuff. Hey Kristen, how you doing? Yes, the embargo was lifted just about 45 minutes ago. Royal Port, to be honest, I haven't played it. I'm surprised I haven't played it yet. I've been mostly hammering out career mode. I'm gonna, when I finish off this round, I did say to 2K as well that there was a couple of things that didn't unlock for me with quests that were completed, so hopefully that'll any sort of... Now, they did tell me that it was kind of like a... Obviously, I presume there's going to be like a day one patch kind of thing. That'll probably go live with the game. I'm guessing anyway. I know there was an update to the game, so what is it, Thursday? No, was it Tuesday? I think there was an update to the game on Tuesday. So hopefully... Is this downhill? This downhill? Right, we're going to take it over the crowd. Probably take somebody's head off, but... And yeah, as I was saying in... I can't remember which video it was now. I think it might be the one that's live now. I shied away. Like, I mean, even though I bought the deluxe edition of EA PGA Tour. So what was that, like 100, 120 euro for me, something like that. Oh yeah, who was it? I think it was Respawn, if I remember right, was saying that the flop shot around the green won't be really a get out of jail free card anymore, but I don't even have a perfect thing on that there. It's pretty still easy. Can we choose a golf bag, or is it like 2K23? At the moment, as far as I can see, we all have the same bag, so unless they do patch that in. I didn't know unless stuff comes in as well, to be honest. Once the game does go live, I presume they will be adding stuff over time. But apart from stuff that you can unlock, say, through sponsors stuff, there's not really much in the store at the moment. I couldn't find it anyway, unless I'm searching through it wrong. Oh, I pulled that one. But what was I'm after losing track now. What was I saying a second ago? I can't remember what I was saying. They are aware of it. I did message one of the managers direct and just let them know. So I don't know. I presume maybe Apex and Respawn, the other guys, have possibly. I don't know if they're playing. I think Apex is on PS5 as well. I'm not sure. But PC wise, I think the other guys are mostly on PC. So I don't know if they'll have been experiencing the same. Could well have been. But any issues that I've been coming across, I have been reporting it to them. So, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. That I was told that it was sort of kind of like an early access kind of build of the game. It is the full game, but it's kind of obviously pre-launch. Doesn't have the day one patch. So hopefully, any unlock, if I can get my words out, unlock issues that I'm experiencing, that I've experienced, and hopefully the frame rate issues as well on PS5. I don't know about Xbox, don't know about PC, but they'll all be kind of optimized. I'd say PC is probably harder, to be honest, because there's such a wide range of hardware to try and optimize for there. But yeah, talking to PCs, still haven't got mine built. I just need to get the graphics card, to be honest. Excuse me. I have literally everything else. I do want to get custom cables as well, but I can get them at a later date. But bloody hell, it's taking forever to get this damn thing built. So maybe 283. We might get up there in 2. I haven't got the off the deck shot type unlocked yet. I shot a full course list after this round. I'm curious to see. Yeah, no bother at all. I can indeed. There's quite a few courses in there. So you've got all your typical ones like TPC. The TPCs, you've got what, Sawgrass, Deer Run, Boston. Any other TPCs? I'm going blank on the TPCs now. But then obviously Pebble Beach. We're playing Port Rush now. I'm going blank on the other ones. Pinehurst number 2 is in there. What else have we got? I'm going blank on the course list. I show the Superstore and the menus and career. I can indeed, yeah. Yeah, because I do want to show. Show some of the stuff, like stuff that I've unlocked. So we'll speed through this. What are we on? Holiday, right? We'll speed through this round. See if my speed play game is still good. I'm getting a handle. One thing I was saying, and I'll do the user builds import older courses look as good. To be honest, I've genuinely no idea. Because the game is not live for, like, if you're talking about ones that designers going to be able to bring across, like they do all, like they get ones that are in it that aren't. What ones have I played? I played one of them. I can't remember what it was. It looked fantastic, but as for any that any designers bring across once the game goes live, that remains to be seen. I'm hoping now that designers will be clever enough to actually go in and, as I remember, was it 2K21 or 2K2. It could have been both 2K21 and 2K23. That designers weren't thinking to go in, and I'm just going to look at the feedback while I'm doing the putts, so I'm not taking too long. Yeah, they're forgetting to go in and tweak any sort of things with the courses, and I do remember someone saying about that the way that I think it was actually Canuck when he released his video there, was it about a week ago or something like that, about the course designer, about the way the assets have changed and stuff like that. So hopefully any designers that have seen that, keep it in mind to just go in and check and make sure that everything's correct, everything's the way that they want it, that they don't need to fix anything. Oh, that's a horrible tee shot. Let's see what the ball lie is like, actually, yeah, because this is heavy rough. So yeah, there's my lie percentage now with a 56 degree is 87 to 89. So still, and what are we? We are 107 up 6 to the pin. So that's playing about 109. So we'll see now. Whoa, was that flagstick wobbly? Oh, it's just whatever way the light is on it there. It looked all wibbly wobbly or something. But let's see. What's my ball lie? A little bit down below. If I can get it decent. That's a good swing. A little bit extra power. So, I mean, it came up short, but it's still... Ooh, now I don't know if when it bounced on the green there, did anybody see that little hiccup in the frame rate there? I'll just look back at the stream and see if it comes across in it.
Going downhill with this one, and it's right to left.
Hard to tell looking back at the stream. But I definitely noticed it on my end here now while I was playing it. So, 1, 2, pop it down there. Oh, perfect.
Looking good so far.
Oh. But otherwise, apart from, I say, the frame rate issues and a few things not unlocking for me during quests and stuff, I'm loving the game myself, personally. I can't wait for everybody to get hands-on with the societies to open up, TGC tours and stuff like that. As I did mention in one of my videos as well that will be going live later. I'm possibly maybe going to dip the toe into the ranked tours as well. But one thing that I do definitely want to try and do is, yeah, we'll just play this as is start getting back, having multiplayer matches with people as well, because I just kind of disappeared. Like, I know I disappeared off the face of the earth for a while. Everything was just getting on top of me, load of personal stuff, and I was just busy and didn't really have the time. And as well, the backlog of games that I had. Yeah, it does. It's not running overly smooth at all. Like, I mean, I'm streaming this now in 1080 60p or 1080p 60 FPS. Will be teething problems. Yeah, that's true. Hopefully nothing like what was it, Cyberpunk or anything like that. But no, apart from it's not too bad now, the frame rates. But I was noticing them the most whenever I was in career mode, and it just seemed to be like that's where I was getting the soft locks in the game at the end of events and stuff. Like, I did have one, was it TPC? It was either Deer Run or Boston, and I hit my approach into the 18th green, and then it locked up. It locked up in between before transitioning into the putt. But once I reloaded the game, it let me take the shot again. Let's actually reset that and let's choke back on that a little bit. Yeah, let me take the shot again. I didn't improve the result of the shot, but at least they let me take it again. Oh, there it is again. A little bit of a hiccup in the frames. It's just here and there. As I say, I did notice it now in the first look demo as well, that whenever the ball was in flight, that it was a little bit stuttery. It seemed to be a little bit... Best way to describe it would be a kind of a more rapid stutter, if that's the way to describe it. I will apologise as well. I don't know. I can't hear it through my headphones, but if you can hear it, the rain and the wind are absolutely battering the front of my house out of it. So perfect is fair. It's not difficult at all once you get used to it. That's what I was saying earlier. When I bought the deluxe edition of EA's PGA Tour, played it for a while, but I preferred 2K. But when I was playing EA, I did shy away from the angled swing or the swing bias, whatever they call it over there, and I just kept it at the straight up and down. Yeah, we're missing the green. And I did kind of I did for one or two of the rounds when we got the first look. I just went back to the straight up and down. But then I said, as I do say in one of the videos, I just got to put on the big boy pants and learn how to, and just play it and just get used to it. Because if I want to play on the likes of TGC Tours or any of the societies where it's going to be active, I need to be able to do it. And it's fairly easy to. Well, I missed that one. Now there, see that swing line on the putt? That's one thing. Is that, again, I did mention in my videos, and I think is it Makachada. He put out a video there yesterday about should you pick a fade or a draw for your golfer. And to me personally, it depends on what stick you're using. Like I play with the left stick for the swing, so it's more comfortable for me to have play it with a natural fade. Somebody else might be more comfortable using a draw on the left stick, but if I was using the right stick, I'd go for draw. But what he was saying as well was about, like, if you're not comfortable with the swing bias, obviously just bring up your shot modifier and just tweak it over until it says draw. You'll see the way it kind of straightens itself up. It gets a little bit straighter. But one thing that you do, let me see, I'm going to pull back. I'm going to purposely put myself into this bunker. Hopefully, watch me miss the bunker. I want to go in the bunker and I won't get in there. I don't want to get in there I do want to get in there and I won't. That should get in there. But, like, I mean, and your swing line does not need to be perfectly straight either.
I think we're heading to the same.
Right, we're in the bunker. It's kind of an okay lie, but we'll see if it changed. No, it didn't change it, so I won't bugger around in there. Do you know what? I want to try a blast shot again. I'm trying to get used to that. But what you will get is, like, if you've got a side hill lie, it is just always just get it into your head. You just have a look down. You may have realised it maybe from playing the first look demo, but for muscle memory, because we'll be conditioned for so long with playing a certain way. Like, there's my putt now. It's not straight up and down. As you see, there is a slight angle to it. And I was wondering why I was badly pulling my putts constantly. And then I just happened to look at the feedback. I said, what the hell? That's a pull back slightly left and up slightly right. So it's just getting that into your head, because especially if you're on a side hill lie or you're in the bunker, as I say, with a bit of an awkward lie, without thinking, you'll just pull the stick back. Muscle memory will just kick in. Next thing you know, you've sent the ball squirting off 90 degrees to the right or something like that, without realising that the swing bias had shifted on its axis. I don't want to take too long, right? We're on 14. Like, I mean, I'm talking away, I'm not even concentrating. There's another perfect. And again, it's on master swing. I have to try legend, but yeah, what I'm doing is I've learned to grip the controller a bit more straight, because I used to angle mine slightly when playing 2K23. Hey, Boop, how are you doing? Long time. What do I think of the game versus the demo? To be honest, the game's fantastic. Absolutely loving it. Like, I mean, the demo, a few people had said that would have preferred to see a full course, and that would have been nice to see the full course, but I was happy enough to hammer out a few rounds on the back nine of Scottsdale for a while. Let's see now if we get a bad lie here. Come on, give me no. Of course, members bounce back out into the fairway, but yeah, I love the demo straight away. That caught me off guard. I'm trying to think, where did I got a notification for YouTube, and it was like first look. I was like, what's the must be one of the dev diary things. I hadn't got time to do anything for the dev diaries. And then I said, I'll check it out anyway, see what it's about. I said, check out the demo? What? Straight onto the PlayStation Store. Download that, please. And hammered that out. In one of the videos as well, I do say, you'll see my caddy there. She's on the pasty side. I don't think she's seen the sun for a while. I call her Casper. Here we go. I don't even know what we're shooting now. I'm 5 under. Not even fully concentrating. But say, once you get... I think I've got about... It's over 30 hours now. I'll check on... Let me open up the app on my phone. Let that open up while I take this shot. See how many hours. I think I have about 30 odd hours or something like that in the game so far. 242, 246. We'll put a little bit of fade on that. Pulled it. Closed club face. Not to worry. Oh wait, hold on, hold on. Will it? Oh, it did.
Nice shot. That'll do.
Didn't even didn't intend for that to happen.
24 feet away.
To be honest, I check out like it can depend on a number of things. Obviously, you get a feel for the rhythm of it. Like you don't need to have where you used to have a very tight, need to have a very tidy swing line on the previous games in order to get hit really straight. Your swing line can be wobbly all over the place. You'll see that with my swings through this, but once you're in the zones, like I mean, I've slightly pulled that, just missed it, just burned the inside. But just hit up the driving range, because if you're having difficulty with the swing, like if you're mishitting or anything like that, that's preventing you from scoring even or better. Hit up the driving range and just keep on taking shots. And I've suggested for years, and again, Machada, he put out a video there a few days ago about the controller settings and stuff like that, and sitting, what way to sit. Like I've said that for years about what way you're sitting. When people have said that, 1 minute they'll shoot good, might be shooting even par, just slightly over par. Next day they might be shooting badly over par. Then they could get good round on the par. I say, do you change the way you're sitting? And say, yeah, one day I might be lounging on the couch. Next day you're sitting perfectly straight in the chair or whatever. I always try to sit as perfectly straight on with the screen as I can. So like I'm sitting in my chair at the desk now, perfectly centered with the screen. I do have my my controller hardwired into the PS5 as well. Even though I did try that out. I went between having the controller wired and having it go through Bluetooth, and I actually found a much better improvement. I always thought it was very inconsistent over the years with how reliable your swing could be if you were on Bluetooth compared to having a hardwired and running through the USB. And they're fairly similar, so, but I do prefer to have a hardwired and have the least amount of latency as possible. Let's see if we can take it over the bunker and over this mound. Do you know what? One thing that I haven't tried yet. Let's try and send it up higher. Very slight pull on it, but that's almost a perfect swing. And I did add a decent amount of loft onto it, about half loft. So we get this in the hole, and then where am I checking out? I'm checking out the store, and there was something else. Just looking back at the chat, bear with me 2 seconds. Oh yeah, the full course list. We'll do the full course list and then check out the store. So 156. I'll choke back on that a little bit, put a little bit of spin on it. But yeah, once you find the best way for yourself personally to get a reasonably consistent swing, and if you find that you're only slightly off, just without looking at the controller, that's one thing I always try to do myself, is if my swing is off, is to not look at the controller and make micro adjustments. So if I see that I'm consistently pulling it, I'll just micro adjust to bring it more towards a push. So what's your swing method? One finger or two? I just hold the controller, to be honest, as if I was, like, say, playing Call of Duty or something, and I'll rotate it, as I say, with little micro adjustments as needed in my hands, and I just use my thumb on the left stick. So to be fair, I've never been that great with the swing stick in any 2K games. I grew up everybody's golf. No, that's I say no. A dirty little three clicker. To be honest, I'm shockingly bad at three click. I can't get the rhythm with it at all. I haven't tried it on this yet, to be honest. So I don't even know what way it works. I don't know. Genuinely do not know if it's even similar to 2K23. But I tried it out once. I did a video for it on 2K23, and everything, it didn't go well. Oh, I got 3 Evo tools. When the hell did I get them? I must have finished off another challenge. I didn't see that popping up. And then crap ton of VC. Yeah, I was told that some of the rewards weren't as generous as what they would be in the full game. So I have to see what way that's changed. But yeah, one thing, let's say we'll go back out and we'll have a look. Yeah, course list. We'll do course list first. And we'll go in and have a look at the store. So let's, and yeah, I want to show you one of the things, because in the career, obviously you have all your followers and stuff like that. You build up your follower, you're building your brand and stuff. So right, well, we got, but yeah, you'll unlock things as you progress through that. But a few things haven't unlocked for me. So we got Salem Creek, Huntington Sound, Oakmont, Country Club, East Lake is back as well, Royal Port Rush, Calamity Bay, Quail Hollow's back again. Hold on. Maybe if I click into official, there we go. It's probably going to change the list. So Royal Port Rush, Quail Hollow, Pebble Beach, TPC Sawgrass, Oakmont, Huntington, East Lake, Riviera is back again. We've got Scottsdale, Marigot Cove, Pinehurst number 2, Spyglass is in there. Spyglass wasn't 2K23, wasn't it? I actually can't remember, because I rarely played the official ones. Once I was mostly just playing societies. But Salem Creek, Calamity Bay, we said them already. TPC Summerlin, that's one of the other ones. Torrey Pines South is there. What else have we got? Torrey Pines North, so both courses, Paynes Valley, Copperhead course, San Antonio, Bay Hill, Top of the Rock, St. George's Golf Country Club, TPC Southwind, and is that, I don't know, we have more Paynes. Oh yeah, that's, is it, yeah, Paynes Valley, yeah, it's Paynes Valley, isn't it? Yeah, Paynes Valley. I don't know if there's the 19th hole. I haven't actually tried. I think it's just the 18. The 18, I'm not sure. I have to check that, actually. It's a slightly different timing from 23. Basically, hold, click, hold. I'm going to have to actually try it. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go off camera first. I'm not making an idiot out of myself. I can do that on a normal round anyway. But yeah, River Highlands. What else we got? Deer Run, Boston, Detroit is back. Twin Cities, Louisiana, Alberta Resort. I haven't played that one yet, actually. Atlantic Beach is there. And we have many more. Yoho River. Am I pronouncing this right? Playa Saona. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Long Grove, Greenmont, Georgetown, Highfield, Napawin, the 11s Club. Have we got many more? Emery Beach, Central Otago. Did I do? Yes, that's the Bluff Championship, actually, in career. Hartaloos, I think I'm pronouncing that right again. Eagle Hill and the Sands course of the Alberta Resort. Okay, so that's all the official courses in the game anyway. So hopefully it's not going to take too much longer as well, or too long, once the game releases, for designers to port their courses over from 23. But again, I just hope they go in and just make sure that the course is how they want it. Right, we'll go and check out the store. I'll show you around there. Really quickly, before we do, I want to go into career, and I want to show you one of the things. I say, the last video I put out, I think it was like 8 million followers or something like that is what I reached. So I'm up at 13.1 million followers now, as you can see. We're about to come up on, what are we coming up on? Fully enough, as any Playa Saona, or whatever way you pronounce it. I don't know. I'm terrible with pronunciations. But if we click into the quests, now I have to find the bloody thing again. Should be in completed. What the bloody hell was it called? I should see it. Although I haven't got my glasses on. Now the distance scorecard. Oh yeah, Chris's scorecard. I got that actually playing Topgolf, surprisingly enough. I hope to bring back Clickbait Country Club. Wait, what one? Even though it was annoying playing. Oh, sorry. You know, it was annoying playing for every other ranked game. It's a beautiful card. I actually, to be honest, I don't know which one that is. I never played ranked. Oh, yeah, the Pains. Yeah, that's I never played ranked, so I don't know what the rotation of courses was in that. I genuinely don't know. I never was bothered with ranked. But I say I might dip my toe in it this time. But where's this bloody one? Where are you? It's down here somewhere. Oh, rooted in 6. No, that's not it. Where's the bloody thing gone? Hold on. I could have gone past it. Wedge, iron, wood, driver. I must have gone past it without realizing. Daily, Nike, Adidas, 2K swag on first steps to victory. No, that's not it. No, wait, hold on, is it? No. Maybe if I watch the bloody descriptions, I might find it. T to infinity. Keep count on par. It's here somewhere. But yeah, the Crush the Scorecard. I got one of them. Is there multiple ones? Yeah, I that popped up for me after I finished a Top Golf. Longest haul, Swing Master. It's in here somewhere. If I don't find it by the time I get back up to the list, we'll leave it. But pretty much, yeah, you're supposed to reach First Steps Big Dreams. Is it this one? No. Greatest Hits, short and sweet. I had it pinned as well, and it's gone. But it should be in... Where's Career? Milestone maybe. Green or Go Home. Even though it shouldn't be in here because it's completed. And there's only 2 chapters to the bloody thing. Chris McDonald's, Shooter McGovern, custom design course for the last... Yeah, actually, to be honest, never played it. Never played it, not that I recall anyway. But... yeah, there's one, I say, it's for reaching 10 million followers, you unlock a gold golf ball, right? So we have got, actually, I'll go back in there. Because we do have, I have to try and remember where this is. Now, it's a bit awkward getting through the menus as well, because you have to go all the way bloody through them. Is it in collections? I think it's right down at the very end of it. If I remember, collection foot, no, it's not in there. Progression. So I found the quickest way is just to snap yourself down to the bottom when you get to the bottom of a list. Get back to the top and close that one. Progression, it could be in progression. We go down to the bottom of that. Put a progression, have the ball, blah, blah, blah. No. It's got to be milestones. But there's all the gold clubs and stuff like that in there. Rise to the occasion. For whatever reason, I cannot find any... Where's the career one gone? I know I haven't got my glasses on, but yeah, the career one. I thought there was one that said... I could have sworn there was one that said career. Anyway, I'm gonna waste too much time in there. How did I get early access? A part of the 2K Next Makers, so they sent a number of us out codes. You'll know that obviously a few of the guys, so Respawn, Apex, Canuck, and a few of the others got flown out to Arizona during the waste management event, and so they were all out there for that. But we all got codes early. We got them. It was about Friday evening last week. So my husband and I play PGA Tour by EA Sports, and it has gone to crap with no seeing anyone playing with or against. I saw the free demo on this on the PlayStation Store. Yeah, that's I got I was thrilled to see the golfers again. Pre-ordered, can't wait. Yeah, that's you ordered either the deluxe or the Legend Edition. I'll take it if it's coming out tonight for you. But yeah, that's as I was mentioning earlier. I don't know if you were here. I got the deluxe edition of EA's PGA Tour, and I played it for a while. I can't remember how many hours I put in the game. Put in a good few hours anyway. I almost platinumed the game, but it wasn't for me. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, Superstore. People want to see the Superstore. Bear with me, I'll just take a sip of Coke there. Okay, I'm 42 years old and I can't swallow without choking choking on the Coke. But yeah, so you're going to get your bundles that they'll refresh every few days. So this one, yeah, sure, these will all be refreshing now in a few hours. I don't know what they are. I did get this one, so I don't know why it's still showing there for me. That I can purchase it again. I presume it's not going to be for multiple golfers anyway. Oh, I don't know if you heard me there. Don't admit that. It gets worse as you get older. Yeah, I was just saying there a second ago, Naveen, that Yeah, I'm part of 2K's Next Maker program, and they sent us out codes ahead of time for promotion and stuff. I just didn't have the chance. I didn't have really the time to get the a few of the guys were doing stuff for the dev diaries. Did the banana put it? Oh yeah, it did. It did. The fish was in there as well. There's the banana. Where are you? Got back down the bottom. No, I'm on the wrong one. There you go. There's your banana putter. The fish was in there a couple of days ago. I haven't seen what was the one for, there was the taco, and I haven't seen the Happy Gilmore one. I guarantee, I know that the Happy Gilmore one will make a comeback anyway, definitely. But yeah, so this is just obviously your main sort of page with your typical offers and stuff. So you can buy Evo tools if you want, 500 VC per tool. So if you're looking to just get a club, evolve a club, then there'll be your weekly things like. Is that the one that's in? No, that's not the one that's in. That's in the Clubhouse Pass. Is it? It hasn't got the sparkly thing about it, but it is a limited edition anyway, so you can buy it. But I'm going to assume that that's not the one that the fittings will stay locked to. Which, I mean, like, that's yeah. We'll go on. We'll go through the store first. As I said, now with the golf bag, yeah, you can't customize a golf bag like you were able to do in EA or anything like that. But clubs wise, unless it's updated. So we got 3 drivers. We got a Titleist TS2. I have the TaylorMade Sim Max, and then we got the Great Big Bertha from Callaway. But we move over to Woods, and you got the Great Big Bertha, the TS2, and the Sim. It seems at the moment to be quite limited. Now, obviously, there is the sponsors as well, where you'll unlock stuff as well. That is one thing that I did mention in one of the videos that I'm not really a fan of. You got your usual grips and stuff here then, or sorry, shafts and then grips here. That I wasn't really a fan of. To be honest, if you love playing your golf games, like if you play 2K23 and stuff like that, and you know you're definitely going to get the errors out of it, then it is value for money. Like the gameplay is great. Obviously, more stuff will get added on as the game goes ahead, whether it's through Clubhouse Pass or maybe they might just patch stuff in or whatever. But at the moment, then we've only got 3 balls: the Callaway, Titleist, and TaylorMade. That I could see. Like, I mean, I don't know. I presume I am looking through the store properly anyway. Upgrades, better than previous. Yeah, I think so. Personally, I'm loving the new Evo swing. So upgrades, yeah. See all your fittings. I haven't bothered. I've literally, there's little challenges to do where like, attach a fitting to a certain club, like to your putter or something like that, or to the driver. So just to do it. Otherwise, I can't be arsed. I'll have to get the Callaway driver when I get the game. I got my first par in real life with Big Bert. Lovely stuff. That's to say, that's one thing I love is if your real clubs are in like the detail on the club. I thought I'd locked up there, because if this game locks up or crashes, stream cuts out. Unfortunately, like if I was running through PC, I'd be able to go straight over to or just go back to the dashboard. I could just reboot the game. But where was I going to go? I was going to go somewhere, and it's gone out of my head. Yes, golf bag. My brain's still kind of asleep. Like, but yeah, as you see, like I have everything upgraded onto Emerald here. I've evolved them all to Emeralds. Woods driver, irons, putter, wedges, ball. Yeah, as you see in the bottom, probably showing up now. But there's all the balls that I've unlocked so far, whether Clubhouse Pass, sponsors and stuff like that. There should be a golden golf ball there as well for reaching the 10 million followers in career mode. Just didn't pop for me. There was a couple of Evo tools and stuff like that didn't pop. I did notice a couple of times that it looked like the VC wasn't going up as well. But it was only like minor. It wasn't like big winning kind of things or anything like that. Maybe 100 VC or something like that. Nothing major. But me personally, even though, as I say, yeah, there is multiple tiers, I cannot for the bloody life of me find it anywhere in the game now to show it. And I don't want to waste too much time trying to find it. But there is an image that shows all the different levels of evolution. So like going up to your Sapphire. I'm just going to roll a smoke while I talk. But what I'm going to do is, like what I was saying in one of the videos I'm going to be putting out later on today as well. I can't remember which one. I think it's the Bluff Championship one at the Otago course. I was saying that you've got 4 golf bags. So if you're big for playing societies, we just say TGC Tours, for example. Obviously, we know that they're going to set specific rules, definitely. Normal regular societies, like say one of the societies that I'm in is TaylorMade Country Club and stuff, like they kind of try and I can't think of the name of the bloody Hog's Breath and stuff like that. And I'm in early 1981's society as well over at 2K23. I know I haven't played in there for a long time, but any society, I presume, will be able to set specific rules. Like you're in 2K23, you were able to set it where you could or could not allow or could not have fittings on your golf ball. So TGC Tours did that. No fittings, just a stock ball was all that you're allowed to use. So I don't know. I don't mess around setting up societies. I just join them and play in them. But I'm going to presume that it will be the same with golf clubs this time around. That possibly, if you do like playing in the likes of TGC Tours or any real competitive society, ones that aren't just casual fun, having a laugh, any real competitive society, that if it's going to be the same for golf balls where you can have it that there's no fittings permitted, I have a feeling it's going to be the same for the golf clubs. So what I was saying in the video that'll be out later is I would suggest, with having 4 golf bags available, to keep one of the golf bags with, just say now I've got all the TaylorMade sim irons and stuff like that here. If I want to use them across all 4 bags, that's fine. But say on golf bag number 4, keep them the way that I have them exactly now. Or say golf bag 2, 3 and 4, I can have them with fittings if I wanted, but keep golf bag 1 completely stock. No fittings whatsoever. As you can see, there's nothing at any of them. I've evolved them up to emeralds. Let me see, I've got 3. I haven't evolved the ball. I thought I evolved the ball. Oh, sorry, the Pro V1. I evolved up to emerald, but again, I have no fittings on it. Now, obviously, like your fittings do get destroyed, and you have to start again. If I was to, like, say, the driver. Let's see if I can evolve that up now. So boom, 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 and use one Evo tool. So now I'm up onto Sapphire now with, well, I got a challenge for that as well. So I'm up onto Sapphire now with the driver. These are all the fittings that I have at the moment. So like about 10 of them, 10 of them, 10 of them, and one of these. I literally, I cannot be bothered putting them on. I would much rather, because I find that I play better. If I'm going to be chopping and changing or adding, like if I put on a fitting and it improves something and then I forget about it, all of a sudden that's gone and my game goes to shit. And I'm wondering what's going on. I'd rather just play stock and improve my game that way. I mean, even with the stock ball, I haven't actually played around properly on really proper for the firmest greens and fastest greens that you can get. Apparently I now have multiple rewards, but I prefer to just play with everything stock and go with that 150 XP and 150 XP for the golf bag. All right, cool. We can go into, because I know Respawn and one of the other guys, who else was it, did the video on the Clubhouse pass. Because obviously we got a bit more time. They're kind of like, you're kind of restricting yourself when you're doing, yeah, let me see. We'll go in here to progression. Like again, I've kind of bumped them up a little bit. Now I know I have plenty of VC there now at the moment. I can level up my my golfer a bit more. But with the light, like this is still how far I've gotten so far. And it's remained the same for a number of days now. I have not actually touched anything because I'm trying to build up. Now, you don't need to do your VC with this. As you can see at the moment, I've got 350 skill points total that I can use at the moment. I think it goes up to 500 something. I'm not sure. Sorry, I have to look back in the chat here. So, how do you have so many VC? I was given. I had about it. Now I have gone up again. It was only 11. I got about 10,000. They did send me a little locker room code for that. Just because the fact that it was an early build and they realised that some stuff may not have unlocked. Like I was talking about there a moment ago, that there was one of the challenges in the game for career was to reach 10 million followers. And for reaching 10 million followers, you're supposed to unlock a golden golf ball. And I didn't unlock the golden golf ball. And I cannot for the life of me find it anywhere in the game. It's not in the store. It's not nowhere. It should be just straight into the golf bag section. So how many hours approximately have you been playing 2K25? And how long for you to upgrade your clubs to Emeralds? And did you pay real money to upgrade? First things first, never paid real money. Even on 2K23, and like that, I never paid money for any VC, nothing like that, and I do not plan to do the same here. In terms of leveling up to Emerald, a few rounds, literally, like how many levels is it for each one? Is it 5? Let's have a look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 levels, and then you can evolve. But I mean, like if you have the level up tokens, you can get that done quicker. But it doesn't take too long. Like it'll pretty much go up, say maybe 1, 2 rounds, and you should go up at least 1 to 1.5 levels anyway. Any idea how much VC costs in the shop? Must be a lot. No idea. Haven't even looked. Haven't even looked at the store yet. To be honest, actually, I don't think any, like you're talking about the likes of the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store and stuff. I genuinely have no idea. So I still can't even see, without cutting the stream out. Let me see if I can actually even see the trophy list. Like because the game is not officially out for just another 11.5 hours roughly for my time zone now. I still can't even see the trophy list. So I'm going to assume that there's nothing in the store yet. I haven't looked. But no idea how much it is. But I just grind away and just earn it playing rounds and stuff like that. So is there a possibility to show the schedule in career mode in the FedEx Cup ranking? I'd like to know which players you compete to. Yeah, no problem. I can give you a look at that. So where am I want to go? Back to the main menu. And if my smoke keeps going out. So where are we going? Career mode. So I started out on, obviously, Q School. Shot the bed on that one. Played absolutely dire. But let's see, here's the schedule. So obviously, Q School will be done at Sawgrass. And then I moved on to the Corn Ferry Tour. I think there was 6 events, I think, in the Corn Ferry Tour. Finishing up at the Summit Championship at Scottsdale. So we started out the event... Where was the start of the year, people? There we go. So obviously didn't qualify for the Champions Invitational. So I saw that'd be at the start of the thing. We started out here at TPC Boston the Ace Championship. That's where I got my first hole out eagle on the tour. So then we moved across we have the Central Otago Golf Club Bluff Championship. The first round of this will be the next video that goes live today. Not sure. It'll go live after the stream. I'm probably going to wrap up the stream somewhere in the next hour and a half or something like that. So the first round of this event. And that's one other thing that I do talk about in the videos as well, is flipping the rivalries. They need to fix that, because we'll go through this first and I'll talk about that. Then we have Daybreak Classic at Pinehurst number 2. I kept on just messing up throughout I'm playing full 4 rounds. It's the full game harder because some people shot 11 under on Legend. I can well believe some people shot 11 under, because you will see Farmers Insurance open there's across 4 full rounds, because the way that I'm personally playing it myself, I'm playing 4 full rounds for challenges and stuff like that. That's just personally how I want to do it. Like, obviously, if you want to do if you just want to do dynamic holes, play a certain amount of holes or whatever, or just play 1 round, 2 rounds, and all that's up to yourself. But personally, I do like to play the full 4 rounds. But there's 13 under par through full 4 rounds. But then we get to the AT&T at Pebble Beach, and I shot 43 under. And I screwed up. Now, that'll be the other video that comes out. Will be the final round of this event. And I got a few bogeys. What was the third round? I'd shot 9 under, but I was messing around with different shot types and that, because I'm so far ahead. I said there's no need to worry. And then I think the 4th round. I can't remember because I was commentating anyway. I was more concentrating on the commentary. But like, I mean, that's without even fully concentrating. I shot a 12 under. Can I see? Yeah, actually, we should be able to see the leaderboard. Yeah. So like, there we go. I shot like par 72. I shot a 12 under. 57, 12, no, 15. Is that 15? A 15 under. And then round 3, I shot the 9 under. And then I shot 8 under on round 4. So, I mean, the first 2 rounds when I was not recording and I was just playing to gain a lead, and I shot 27 under par through 2 rounds. Whereas my rival at the time, who was my bloody rival on there? Tom Kim, finished at 26 over par. And yet any other event was shooting no problem under par. Before that was Will Zalatoris I had, and he finished the event at 30 over par. That was in, I can't remember which event that was in. I think it could have been, no, it was, I had Rose Zhang in the Bluff Championship. She shot badly over par. Then I think it was this one, Pinehurst. It was either Pinehurst or at Torrey Pines. Zalatoris shot about 30 over par. And I was just like, no, they need to fix that kind of thing, the difficulty. But then obviously we got the Waste Management Phoenix Open, which I shot 16 under. Yeah, I was messing around in there. I was surprised I shot 22 under par even throughout 4 rounds, to be honest, at Riviera, because I always do shockingly bad. I don't know what it is with Riviera. It's like what's the best way to describe it? It's like a real mental game that course is with me. There's always a fear, and it goes back to like the golf club too and stuff. What have we got then? So no requirements for this one. Okay, so the Jalisco Championship, that's the current event apparently. So yeah, I haven't started that one yet. Then we're going to move along to the Northern Shore Open at Marigot Cove, Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill. Then the Rockwell Open at Al Barsha Resort Sands Course. So there's 2 versions of that, isn't there? Yeah. Then the Players at TPC Sawgrass, the Valspar Championship at Copperhead. Then we got the Shriners Children's Open at TP Summerlin, Valero Texas Open at TP San Antonio. Then the quote unquote Masters. Am I allowed to say that? At Lone Grove Golf Course. So the Legends Championship, you'll win a red jacket for that. What have we got? Norwood Invitational, Emery Beach Club. And then back the Palms course of the Albarcia for Playa Dorada. Zurich Classic at TPC Louisiana. We got Salem Creek, the Falcon Open. The Renaissance Championship at Yoho River Golf Course. Serenity Championship at Calamity Bay. PGA Championship at Quail Hollow, Miller Championship at Nipawin. I'm pronouncing that right, am I? Nipawin or something like that, Golf and Country Club. RBC Canadian Open at St. George's Golf and Country Club. Midwest Legacy Invitational at Georgetown Island Golf Club. US Open at Oakmont. Travelers Championship at TPC River Highlands. Rocket Mortgage Classic then at Detroit Golf Club. Moving up to John Deere Classic at TPC Deer Run, the Base Rock Open at Highfield Golf Course, or the Base Bass, whichever one you want to say. Bluegrass Championship at Greenmount Country Club, the Open Championship at Royal Port Rush, Fortunes Championship at Eagle Hill, the 3M Open then at Twin Cities, Knot Championship at Huntington Sound, the FedEx St. Jude Championship at TPC Southwind, the BMW then at Hartelus, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and finally then East Lake for the Tour Championship. So that's the PGA Tour schedule. Again, you can fly through that as quick as you want, or as long as you want. So let me just have a quick look back at the chat. So is the max figure or fitting per club +6 or +8? It depends. If you see, there's quite a number of. So this I'll answer that question in a second. So this is my first PGA game. I like the demo. Got the legendary due to the members pass. I get all seasons included. I like having them be non-expired. Yeah, that's absolute. That's a brilliant addition as well. That, like, I mean, it could be season 3, as the other guys are saying as well. And if you haven't finished season 1, you can still go back and finish season 1. Any tips for newbies? You did technician. Another thing I did talk about in one of the videos that'll be out later today. I can't remember if it was the Bluff Championship one or the one for the first 2 rounds. But don't worry about what archetype you go with. If you find you play better on technician as opposed to powerhouse, play on technician. I play it on sculptor. I'm still able to drive it over 300 yards. Unless a designer creates a course that is crazy long, you don't need you don't even need the fittings. Once you get a feel for the swing and hitting the ball, each different shot type, fittings don't matter, ball doesn't matter. Just adjust for your wind and just get a handle on the game. Thank you for showing the schedule. It looks like Tiger doesn't win every tournament. Tiger hasn't been near the top in any of the events I've played so far. I've seen a few pro highlights from him in a couple of the events, but been nowhere near the top of the leaderboard so far, to be honest. But yeah, I was saying, like, when you, like, obviously you can have your different my players. I think it's 10 my players you can have, and so you can set up one for each different archetype. Obviously, if you want to get, let me see where I will go back in here. I'm also playing around in the menus than playing actually around. But now, if whatever people want to know, I'm more than happy to show off. So say, just if you weren't here earlier on the stream, there is my current stats. I haven't leveled them up overly much. Would it be better then to evolve clubs? Then that's personally what I plan to do. Like, I'll go up through all of the evolutions on the clubs, and then if I want to, if personally myself, if I want to then put any fittings onto them, that's when I'll do it. Because let me see, yeah, that's where I was going to go first, was to look at the clubs. Because yeah, it goes up. I think it's like plus. Like, there's, I just a few minutes ago did upgrade from Emerald to Sapphire on the driver. So we'll do it with the irons, right? We'll do it with the irons. So all the irons now, if I put a fitting on, they will add +4 to each of the fittings. I think the wedges are actually the same. So yeah, the wedges are the same, putters the same, and woods are the same, right? So we'll do the irons. I'm going to upgrade the irons. I've got 2 Evo tools, so we'll upgrade this to Sapphire, and you'll see then that that's going to change to +6. So they're all +6 now, all my irons. And then I think if I don't know what one is after this. I could go up, but I'm not going to. But I can't remember what one is after this. But we'll just say, for example, it's gold is the next one after this. Or ruby or something like that. I think it could be ruby. I can't remember. But I think they'll jump up then to like +8. Something like that. So obviously the higher the evolution of your clubs, the higher the fittings. The fittings are they're going to increase your stats. So would it be better than to, yeah. So that's, I just don't want to lose them when I need them still evolved. And that's what I say. Yeah, like, I mean, I still have all of my fittings. Have not used a single one yet. I did do a couple of little challenges in the first look demo where it was like put a fitting onto your putter and stuff like that. But inside the full game, I have not used a single fitting yet. Playing just fine. I'm up and down, crazy rounds. Sometimes I'm shooting good. Sometimes I'm shooting terrible, depending on the course. Played so far, Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach is my favourite course. It looks absolutely amazing, and that's my overall favourite course in real life as well. I absolutely love that course. I'd love to actually go there. Like, I mean, I'm shocked. I can't even swing a fucking golf club. Excuse the language. I can't even swing a golf club and hit a ball properly in real life. A few people that know me in real life will know that. But even just to go there and just see the course. Where was I going to go? I can't remember. Yes, I was looking in here. Apparently I got more rewards. But yeah, so like, as you're evolving up these as well, because that's what I was saying, it doesn't matter, like, with the archetype that you go for. I'm playing on Sculptor. I'm still able to drive the ball over 300 yards, still able to reach the greens, get it in close. Once you start building up your approach skill, so like your basic shot types, I've done all these so far. And gotten down, like, I have unlocked it. The one for the Sculptor archetype is obviously the knockdown shot. So if I want to get, I'll have to do another my player with, say, Powerhouse to unlock whatever particular archetype specific shot it is for that. Get to level overall 85. and work through the skills to unlock that. But pretty much like this is all I've done so far. I haven't done all these for the punch shot. Haven't even unlocked the choked punch yet. What's down here? Recovery. Yeah, so I need the magician archetype for that. But so if you're wanting to obviously experiment, and you can create golfers for each different ones, for each different archetype. Find what one best suits you. But again, it doesn't matter. Like if you're thinking that you're gonna have to go with the likes of Powerhouse for distance to be competitive, you're not gonna have to go Powerhouse. They all have their strengths, they all have their weaknesses. But as I say, I'm playing on Sculptor, playing perfectly fine. I can hit the distances that I need to, and reach greens in regulation. Then I'm holding on spending any because I'm not sure what to get. Along with Kristen's question of which is your favourite course, how many have you tried? To be honest, not many. I've been playing really just career mode. So out of all of I don't know if anybody saw, before I do move on, I did hit level 35 in the Clubhouse pass as well, but I don't know if anybody saw, I think it's Respawn's video, where obviously with the Clubhouse pass you will unlock the base shot, which I've highlighted here now. So in Clubhouse Season 1 it's a thigh spinner. But then I think they are in the premium. You don't need them, to be honest. Like the basic shot is fine. You'll get used to that. But if you do want to upgrade the shots, so like I have now the transition proficiency, once I reach level 75, I'll get the contact proficiency. Level 95, I'll get the swing path. And what's this one? Oh, level 55, sorry, I get the rhythm. You don't really need them, to be honest. Once you have the base shot, you're fine. Then Season 2, whatever shot this is going to be, I presume it'll be the same if you have the season pass. You'll get the base shot unlocked automatically once you reach a certain level. Then Season 3, then here's Season 4. So whatever it's going to be, 6 seasons in total. Also, do you have any info on how Rebirth... To be honest, no. That seemed like a neat feature, but didn't have much detail. To be honest, I actually forgot all about it. So I actually cannot go into... I cannot tell you, to be honest. Just one Season 2. Yeah, St. Andrews, because a sucker for good links course. Links course, they're my Achilles heel of golf, of golf games. I always do crap on them, but the St. Andrews are not too bad. The pop bunker to be... Yeah, that's still in a grey area, I think, isn't it? As to whether or not... it was kind of hinted that maybe they will, maybe they won't be bringing pop bunkers in. It'd be great if they did. But just to get St. Andrews into the game will be absolutely brilliant. I was going to go into the Clubhouse Season Pass. And I was going to scroll through that because I know a couple of the guys, they did do videos on it. But obviously with not wanting to drag it out too long, so I'm up to level 51. You can still tier skip if you want, so you can spend your VC. And you can get up as many. You can go all the way up to level 100 if you want. But obviously, as you know, the smaller little thumbnail pictures, they're going to be your free stuff. That if you buy you'll unlock anyway with the season, and then you'll need the pass then for the premium stuff, the bigger pictures. So like, I mean, you'll have obviously all your fittings and stuff like that. You'll get bits of VC here and there. On level 35, only 50 more to go. But like the likes of the clubs, like there, yeah, fair enough. I've unlocked these Mizuno irons. They're already level emerald. What is this popping up? Bear with me 2 seconds. I've got something popping up on my screen. Get off. There we go. No, it's coming back. Get off. There we go. Now, hopefully it stays away this time. But yeah, so like, I mean, yeah, you can unlock that with premium, but if you think about it, unless somebody gets Clubhouse Season Pass and they go and blow all their VC to blast through the tiers, get these clubs that are already on level Emerald, and then go and put any fittings onto them, that's the only real way that they're going to get them quick. I've been playing this game now since Friday night last week, so since the night of the 14th, I've been playing the game every day for a few hours each day as well. And I'm only up at tier 50 out of 100. And I've leveled up every single club all the way to Emerald, no problem, could have done the fittings, all within less than, like I've had those clubs, the clubs that I have in my golf bag now, I've had them sitting like that for the last few days. So to those irons, not share club, these ones that I've highlighted now, the Pro 223s. Now these, like, do you mean share as in, I was thinking they would be same level, just be cosmetic look. They're, like, I mean, there is, where is it? It's back here. Like, there's these ones here. They're, that everybody can get with the, I presume, anyway. If I remember right, you didn't have to have the pass, you still get it. If you didn't have the premium pass, sorry, let me say that. If you didn't have the premium pass, you'll still get these clubs, and they'll be, like, you have your plus twos on the fittings and stuff like that. You can obviously level it up. And then, but the only difference is, like, this is just going to be, that's just your base club. How did I get so much VC? I had, last night, I think I had about 1,000 something or other. Then I got some challenges and stuff like that, but I did get a locker code just because the 2K didn't realize it's an early kind of build ahead of the official launch. So just because obviously they have no way to tell, they're aware that some stuff was not unlocking for people, but when doing quests or finishing challenges. So obviously they can't track that. So they just said, they gave us a thing just to get the VC. But I've made them aware. The others made aware as well as stuff that's not unlocking for people. But yeah, this is, as I was saying though, with the likes of this is your stock club. It's just evolved up to evolution. It still has all its base attributes. It's just that if you add any fittings onto that club, as soon as you get it, it's going to be a +4 boost to the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 fittings that you attach onto that club. So we'll go all the way up to the controversial one. Like, obviously, yeah, you're gonna have Evo tools and like that in the premium thing. 500, like, you play a couple of casual rounds, and you can buy one Evo tool. They're 500 VC in the store. So you can buy Evo tools no time at all. Same with these wedges here, the T20 tools. They come default at Emerald. Now I know they have a sparkly thing. Did the other clubs have a sparkly thing going around them, like in behind the clubs? I wasn't paying attention to that, but these have a little dynamic kind of background to them. So I don't know. I'm presuming that they're not going to be the same as, go all the way up. Like, there again, there's a date, like, there. Everybody can get that, even if you don't have the premium pass. So if you just have the season, you don't have the premium, you can still get that. It already comes at the Emerald evolution, and you can add your +4. You can add your fittings to get a +4 on that. But as I say, yeah, the controversial one that I think everybody was getting upset about was this one. So if you think about it, fair enough, the fittings do stay locked to it. If I got that club now and it's on Emerald and I evolved that up to Sapphire, all the fittings that are on it are still going to stay on it. They're not going to get destroyed. What the fuck just happened to my laptop there? I don't know what just happened there. The screen just went blank. But yeah, so they'll evolve up. We'll just say, as I did a few minutes ago in the golf bag, I did evolve my driver and the irons up from Emerald up to Sapphire. They jump from a +4 to +6. So if I was to get this club now and I put fittings onto it, they'd be at a +4. I evolve it up to the Sapphire. We presume anyway, it'll go to a +6 if it's jumping up in those increments anyway. But then if I evolve it up to, again, I can't remember what is after the Sapphire. We'll just say, for example, it's Ruby. So if I then jump it up to the Ruby, I'm still not going to lose the fittings. All those fittings will still stay attached. And we just, for example, I can't remember, I don't know what the increments are, but we'll just say that Sapphire is +6, that Ruby is going to be +8. So it's just going to bump to a +8. But as I said, you don't even need them. Like, if you're thinking, like, once you get used to a certain archetype, it doesn't matter what archetype, you can play on the archetype that gives you the most forgiveness for your swing, but it might be rated as having the crappiest distance for carry distance and stuff like that and ball control. It doesn't matter. It genuinely does not matter. And once you get a feel for it, you'll be fine. You don't need, like, I personally am more than likely never going to put any fittings on my clubs. With the golf balls in 2K23, I never once put a fitting on a golf ball. I think, actually, no, sorry, that's a lie. I did, because if I remember right, there was a challenge or trophy or something like that in the game for putting a fitting onto it. So that's the only time that I ever did it. It was to play around with a fitting attached to a ball, something like that. That's the only time I ever put a fitting on a ball in the just over 2 years of 2K23's life. I never once put anything onto it at all. And I played just fine. I was able to play competitively in TGT Tours and a few other societies that I was in. And what we'll do is there anything else that I can think of now that people might be interested in seeing or wanting to know as well? But yeah, I was able to play competitively, no problem. We'll just see what quest we got. In the whole lifespan of 2K23. Same with 2K21. I think it was just club levels in that, beginner, pro, and master club level, something like that. Never had any problem with I put out a video early 1981, put out a video as well. I think other people, put out videos too, showing the comparison between, like, back in 2K21 with your beginner, pro, and whatever, I think it was master level clubs and stuff, that it didn't matter, you could still compete, regardless of the forgiveness on carry distance and stuff like that. That there was no problem. That's why I'm not bothered about the fittings at all. Yes, it is bordering towards a pay-to-win style, but you don't need to. If you've got a feel for the game, fair enough, I can understand. So I wonder, sorry, I didn't see your commentary. I wonder if the store is available for you. I'm just going to buy a female character because they weren't in the demo. The store, yeah, that's to say, the store is available. One thing I did say in one of my videos, like, see, it's defaulting onto like this, the female character here. So this bundle will be for a female character. Again, female golfer. Now, is it the Big Berthas? Yeah, that's the Big Berthas, isn't it? Yeah, the Big Bertha irons and the driver. You'll get in this bundle as well. But one thing that I wasn't paying attention to was I came over to the outfits. Let's see if it still has them. Sorry, the dog's having a fit. Are you okay? She's not getting enough attention. Here she comes. Which ones were they? I went to buy. Oh, they're not even going to show up now. Where are they gone? Oh, it was these ones. Yeah, see the way it says owned, right? So I'm looking at them. So, oh yeah, they're nice, kind of blue sole on them, kind of silvery grey, whatever, white, and then the black Nike swoosh. Yeah, I'll get them. I didn't pay attention that up above shoes, you'll see the description. So Jordan, Epic, body type B. So if you're buying shoes, one thing to do, just press like on PlayStation, press triangle, just showcase them. Because then you can zoom out and you can say, oh crap, my golfer's male golfer, not a female golfer, so I can't get them. Yeah, so I wasted VC on them. So if you are buying shoes, just make sure that you're buying ones for the correct body type, male or female, that you're playing as. Yeah, otherwise you're going to be annoyed like me, because I wanted them. As I'm still looking for the Air. I was saying in the video as well, I'm looking for the Air Max 90s. Tom Kim is wearing them in game. I think it was Tony Finau was playing them last time, and we were able to unlock them. But unless we unlock them somewhere else, we're going to go into quick play and we'll pick a course. Now, as I say, I'm putting out a video later on at Otago, and then another video after that at Pebble Beach, so I won't do those ones. I will play. Let's see how you find the game. Loving the game. Seems to be a lot of worry about how easy it's going to be for the good players. To be honest, yeah, I will. Oh, sorry, I missed a ball for good. I missed your comment there. So worth getting, just standard game for next week. Yeah, like, I mean, to be honest, if you're not big over the likes of the Clubhouse season pass or getting it early, like, I mean, if you do want to get it early, then yeah, it's well worth getting the deluxe or whatever. But I mean, if you don't want to break the bank Like, if it's gonna eat into your funds or anything, I'd suggest just getting the base game. Like, if you want to get the Clubhouse passes then at a later date, you can't. If I remember correct, I think it was said that as well, that not only if, say, it's on Clubhouse Season Pass 3, I believe, I can't remember, I have to confirm it, but I do believe I remember hearing somebody say that you can still go into the store and buy Clubhouse Pass Season 1 if you want, and Clubhouse Pass Season 2. So if you want to get just the base game and just play it and enjoy it, because you'll get the same experience just without the Clubhouse Pass and stuff like that anyway. And yeah, you get to unlock most things as you play. So yeah, as I say, if you want to go for just the standard game, and unless you really 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 want to play it tonight, if you're more than happy to wait till next week, then and you're not going to break the bank, then I suggest going for just the standard edition if that's what you find. Also would have I'd be nearly doing that. I was snapping, to be honest. It was only a cheap pair of fucking shoes, and I was like, fuck, I wanted them. Don't understand why everyone says easy. A lot of players still struggling with this kind of. Yeah, no, to be honest, I was as well. Now it can be done with a stock controller. Yeah, once you get used to it. What's his bloody name? He's got on the tip of my tongue. Makahada, isn't it? Makahada put out a video about controller settings and stuff like that. Very good video, and yeah, you can go back and get. Yes, you can indeed go back and get them. Yeah, so it is confirmed. I like the swing. Honestly, it's adaptable to each person and helps people improve over time. Loving the demo. New swing is amazing. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier on in the stream. Let me see. We're gonna play. Do you know, have I played Oakmont in the game yet? I don't believe so. Oakmont is another course that I tend to always do kind of better. So we'll see how well I do. I'm gonna just keep it on default settings, right? So, what is the defaults? So we got firm fairways, normal greens, and medium slow. One thing I do want to see, because it's still not in the bloody game, may get patched in at a later date, is there's no way without a green speed, like a green speed 144 and stuff like that in the previous games. We don't seem to have that at the moment. It just says medium slow 5.5. What are you doing? She's staring at me. She knows she got caught. I don't know what she's doing over there. Are we playing off the tips? Let's just make sure we're playing from the tips. Black tees. We want the black tees, not the green tees. Pin set 1. We'll keep it on that. We get around going instead of just having a live stream of menus. But yeah, I think it was Makachada, or do you want to commentate? She's growling at me. Makachada, yeah. Sound control, the DualSense Edge. That's what I'm playing on now, and I thought I'd check it out because I was kind of up and down, hit and miss with the stock controller. I've always played. John, shut up. if you're watching the stream, John, I don't nothing personal, but I can hear you in my headset, and you're going to distract me. So let me just turn you fully off. I have you down on 25. Bye bye. The Golf Club 2, and the Golf Club 2019 all on PS4. I played with a stock DualShock 4. 2K21. That was on PS4, wasn't it? 2K21, yeah, that was PS4. Stock controller. 2K23, PS5. Stock DualSense controller. I do have. Morning, Jim. So just started watching live stream, and yes, they pre-order the standard edition from the Xbox Series X, which has since completed. Oh, lovely stuff. So, eagerly, I hope, have you got the day booked off? I know a lot of people are actually booking at least a day off anyway. I think some people are actually booking a week off to play it. Oh, we have strong winds. We'll just hit that down. But yeah, that's a. You're one of the more patient people to wait until the 28th. I see. A lot of people are going absolutely crazy to get it early. But to be honest, as I say, the stock edition, or the standard edition, you're not going to miss out on much. unless you are really wanting the cosmetic stuff from the Clubhouse Season Pass and to play it a week early. But yeah, as I was saying, with the controllers, I've always played with a stock DualSense or DualShock controller. I did go out last year and I did purchase the DualSense Edge controller for other games, like just say, for example, hold on, bear with me, 38, take 13 off, 184. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll see. Yeah, for the likes of Gran Turismo, so like obviously it has the paddles on the back Pro Controller style, so for shifting gears and stuff like that. And then say if I'm playing a shooter game or something like that for reloading without taking my right thumb off the right analog stick and stuff like that. But watching Makachada's video, I thought, you know what, I'll go in and I'll try it. And I changed the settings over to precise and tweak the stick sensitivity. Now, what I used to do over all the years of putting was, anybody who's been with the channel for quite a long time will have seen it, will know my putting technique, where I barely put, I think it was Ian, I don't know if Ian has been in or out or anything like that. It was himself that taught me that back in the golf club 2019, I think it was. Where you barely pull back on the stick, just enough. So if I just barely move the stick now, even though, let me default the settings there. Just default that back. So if I barely move the stick, it's enough just to start the animation of the golf swing. So now that I do it, I'm just barely pulling back on the stick now, and it takes a little bit longer on the stick. That's it. It's not giving me any advantage. The reason why I'm doing it is because of the likes of up on the green. As I say, when doing a putt, obviously you're pulling fully back on the stick and pushing fully forward on the stick when you're off the green taking a shot. But on the green, as I say, my putting technique for years now has always been just barely moving the stick enough to initiate the animation of the putter, moving, and then move it back the same amount for the downswing and hit the ball. But I noticed it in the demo as well, that the game doesn't really seem to like that. So is that good? Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, I pushed it with an open thing. What rating is your pro now, and what archetype? Archetype is sculptor, and overall rating, that's the wrong button. Overall rating, I think, is 86. I think 80, up in the 80s anyway. I haven't really done too much because it does cost quite a bit on VC for a leveling up. Let me see, 42. Yeah, so right. We're on the green. Here's my putt now. So if I switch this back over to default controls, right? I barely move the stick. I'm just barely moving the stick a millimeter now, and it's starting the animation. Now, if I switch back over to where I've slightly increased the dead zone of the left stick for the swing, I'm barely moving it the same amount. Nothing. I have to pull it back just a slight bit more. And what that's doing for me is it's giving me enough time to be allowed to just pull the stick back fully, comfortably, and still do. I say, anybody who's been with me for a while, seen the videos, the putting method, the counting method. So we've got a 49-foot put up 2 feet. So what's 236? So 70. So we're going to be doing a 6 count, right? Is that? Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, the correct distance. I don't move the marker. I keep it at the same distance. So I'm going to put that out about half. I'm probably going to blast this past. Watch, but we'll do a 6 count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, 6. Got a perfect rhythm. Just slightly underpowered. There you go. There's that put in. What distance was that put? 50 footer, basically. And it was looking back in the stream, I pulled it 2.29 with closed club face as well, but hitting with the force. Like it's allowing me to pull back on the stick comfortably, because I say the game just doesn't seem, it seemed a bit hit and miss, a bit jittery for letting me do the old putting style. So like that was a lovely putt. Should have actually saved that replay. But I'm still using the same putting technique. Hey Smudge, how are you? Hope you're keeping well. Are you getting the game tonight yourself, or are you going to be similar to Jim and a few other people and be patient and wait till next week? There seems to be a lot of anybody who's being patient and waiting until the 28th is in the minority. That's all I can say. But in terms of difficulty, like, yeah, I can well believe that I've played a small bit on the demo on Legend. We'll fly through this round, and I'll bump it up to Legend. I'll do another quick round then. We'll see how badly I get on. But just playing with the exact same archetype. And I'm going to open that club face up a bit, as I don't think I'm going to get out. I will. But but that's what I say. Yeah, that's what I was going to say about the changing the dead zone slightly. I'm still screwing up. I can still screwing up shots. Still waiting. Yeah, that's what I say. That's you're one of the minority, but do not go breaking the bank and paying like, I don't know how much the deluxe edition is, but like for me, €120, or I presume it's about $120. Don't know what it is in sterling and stuff like that for the deluxe edition. If you feel you're ever going to break the bank on something, then and it'd be better to wait, then by all means go and wait. Like, I mean, you're not gonna miss out on much. Waiting for another game to release as well. Do you know what? Did anybody see the release of Ambulance Life Paramedic Simulator? As that was releasing, the demo and all that got put out, I was like, for fuck's sake. Now, as I say, a massive thanks to 2K for obviously providing me with a code for the game early. So I didn't, but I did genuinely, because I didn't know if I was getting a code or not. I did actually genuinely have the money. I said to myself, I do want to get the deluxe edition because I'm going to get my money's worth out of it. Like, I mean, if you know you're going to get your money's worth out of the game and you're not going to break the bank, like you're not going to leave yourself hungry or something like that, then by all means, if it's disposable income, go ahead and get it, because you know you're going to get your money's worth from it. That's missing badly. I didn't even aim that putt properly. But yeah, like if you're going to end up not being able to put food on the table and feed yourself for X amount of time, like just go for standard edition. If you want to get the Clubhouse season passes, they're going to be like 10, 15 quid or something like that. I believe it's 12 weeks each season pass goes for. Like you're not going to miss out on much. And again, they don't run out of time, the season passes, so there's no need to worry about that, where like if it's 6 months down the line and you only get season 1 and everybody else is on season 2 or 3 or something, you don't need to worry about it. You can still play them and unlock all the stuff in those ones. But I've gone off my train of thought now. What was it? Yes, I was saying about the stick sensitivity. Like, there's another thing to do not go out and do. Even Makachada was saying the same. He's not advocating for people to be going out and buying a 200 to 250 euro or dollar or whatever it is in sterling or your own currency. Do not go out and buy a controller if you're going to be not putting food on the table to do so. I purchased this last year out of my the bonus from work, the DualSense Edge. I say initially, just like for other games like Gran Turismo, for gear shifting and stuff, and reloading in first-person shooters and all that. But yeah, it is great that you can tweak the dead zones, and it just helps a little bit more with the putting for me, for how I like to put. It doesn't add any advantage to me. I'm not going to start destroying leaderboards over on TGC Tours just because I've tweaked the dead zones on a controller. Where was I going with that? But yeah, don't, like, you can still play perfectly fine with a stock controller. I think I went off the train of thought as well about consistency. I said it years ago, like, what way are you sitting? If you find that if you're having trouble with the demo, try and figure out what way you're sitting. Like, are you sitting looking at if you're sitting down in a seat that you'd regularly sit in, if you're playing in your front room, your sitting room, living room, whatever you wish to call it, are you sitting down in the same seat where you'd always sit and watch the TV? And if so, are you perfectly centered on that TV? You're not sitting at an angle or anything like that, because it is, as Makachada says in his video, it is a game. Oh, bloody hell. See, there we go. Like a plus 8.81 open club face, and I pushed it horribly. It is a game where you need to be like bang on with your rhythm if you're being competitive. So the way that you're sitting is quite important, because I noticed that years ago as well. If I was sitting a particular way and I shot well, and then I could be sitting slightly different in the chair or something, and all of a sudden it's like I've never held a controller in my hand before, and I was playing like absolute crap. So the way that you sit, but the way that you hold your controller, if you're having trouble with your swing. So say, for example, you might be good, you're good on, like what I am now, a sculptor. Say you're comfortable with that, but you want to try the powerhouse or something. I haven't really aimed this, but what we go. For anybody who missed it, always keep an eye on your putts. You will see that I play with a natural fade for my golfer, so it's pulled back pull back and down to slightly to the right and push forward to the left. Now for my putt, it's slightly down to the left and up to the right. So that's what I was just about to actually get at, is about just rotating, making micro adjustments with the controller, where if you find that you're consistently pushing or a little shy on that, pushing or pulling the ball without looking at your controller on the driving range, just keep on hitting shots and just make little micro adjustments left or right with the rotating the controller in your hand. So I used to always have, say, the face buttons, the triangle, circle, X, square. I used to have that slightly pushed more forward. Say if you lay it on a table in front of your TV and push the right hand side of the controller forward towards the screen, just a very slight angle. That's the way that I'd always play, just so I have that perfect. My thumb would be comfortable at going straight back and straight up on the analog stick. Now I'm playing with it more straight because I've got that the natural fade from a golfer, so I need to be pulling back slight angle to the right and push forward slight angle to the front. But if you have a certain lie on the green, or sorry, not on the green, on the fairway, or in a bunker or rough or something like that, and then as you saw a moment ago with my putts, it's going to shift over the other way on the other side of the axis. Do I find it easier than 2K23? To be honest, kind of similar in terms of difficulty. To be honest, like I did struggle at first. I think a lot of us were struggling, to be honest. When the first look demo first came out, but I think I've got. Let me see. That's what I was going to do actually earlier. Was I was opening up the app, the PlayStation app on my phone, because I'll end up knocking the bloody stream off somehow if I try to do it through the PlayStation. But I have, at the moment, it just flashed up on the screen on my phone there. I don't know if it's updated. Let's see if it does. Is it going to? Doesn't seem like it wants to. Let me click into the game. I don't think, because it's still not officially out, so it'll show a store. But it did show there that at the moment, since playing since last week, about the rough, all about the rough. The rough is easier. Rough is a hell of a lot easier. But yeah, I have at the moment. I don't think it's updated, but it's saying on the PlayStation app on my phone that I have 35 hours logged in game so far. Started with the right stick draw, but ended up switching to a left stick fade, and it's made a lot of difference for me, odd considering I'm a righty. Yeah, that's what I said earlier as well, and I was thinking it to myself that because I started off with it, because a lot of my videos you'd see whenever I'm doing, if I need to shape a shot, I always tend to favour a draw. And obviously it didn't matter in 2K21, 2K23 and whatnot. Well, we've got 37, 1, 2, 3, boom. Oh, that's badly underswung. I counted too fast there. Yeah, I've always favoured doing a draw shot if I had to shape a shot. But when I did it here, because I swing with the left stick, and when I set my golfer to have a swing by, like there again, it's slightly down to the left and very slightly up to the right if I want. So I'm rotating my controller more to what I used to hold it in 2K23. I'm pushing the right side of the controller forward towards my monitor now, just so I can get that angle a little bit straighter to get it more in the zones for the putts. But I found it very uncomfortable trying to play with having my golfer set to a natural draw, so I switched it to a fade because it's more of a more comfortable angle. Never mind that shot. But yeah, 4 left. As I say, I've adjusted the dead zones very, very slightly to allow for the putting, for how I put, and I still screw up shots, as you can see. One thing that I didn't notice actually, yes, just with my club changing there, I just want to have a look at the settings real quick. What would it be under? Trying to think what it would be under. It wouldn't be under. Would it be under difficulty? Can anybody who has played all the way since back in the golf club games remember where in the settings it used to be? Because I know it was gone in 2K21 and 2K23, and I was asking if they could bring it back, is to be able to turn off the automatic shot setup, so where it automatically chooses the ideal shot for you. Because one thing that pissed me off big time with 2K23 was you'd be about 120 to 150 yards out in the green, and it would default you on a pitch shot with an 8 iron or something like that. That always was always, sometimes I wouldn't be paying attention. And I said, why the hell did I just hit a pitch shot? But I wasn't very good at 23. What level would you suggest? It's bad player start. Whatever, like, to be honest, like, whatever you feel comfortable with. I mean, like, that is the beauty of the game. Where, I mean, if you want to play it, because Smudge, I know you like to do a lot of designing. So, I mean, like, that's another thing that is beautiful about the game now, is the way that they've added in that perfect swing. Where no matter how wonky your swing is, how offline, you're still going to get a perfect swing. The ball's going to go where you want. So if you're designing a course and you want to test out the yardages, make sure, right, okay, I don't have the wind on. This is sort of the landing area, right? Okay, I want to extend the fairway and not have water or bunker or something like that down the end to account for a tailwind and such like that. So you can have it as easy as you want, you can have it as difficult as you want. So I thought it was tomorrow for pre-order. It is indeed tomorrow, yeah. So in about what, just under 11 hours, about 10 hours and 45 minutes for me now anyway in Ireland is when the game will officially go live. But I was given a code early last week from 2K, so I've been playing since about 7 or 8 o'clock, something like that, Friday evening on the 14th. About 35 hours logged in the game so far. Distance control assist. Was it distance control assist? No, it wasn't that. Because distance control assist, I think, if I remember correct, what the distance control assist is, if I turn that on, and it'll only pull the stick back a certain amount, or not pull the stick back, but it'll pull the club back. Early's always been a top player. Early's always one to watch out for, because, like, I mean, have some bad days as well, but definitely has that. It can be very competitive, can be difficult to beat. That's why I don't know why. Early, I'm surprised that you don't play, because I think Leo plays in TTC Tours, doesn't he? I'd love to see the two of you go head to head in TTC Tours up in the ranks, because I'm trying to chase him down now. I'm still on Kinetic. I was almost up onto, what's the bloody one above it? I can't think of that. It's gone out of my head. But yeah, I screwed up an event a few weeks ago, even though I haven't played for a while, and just underswung that a little bit. Top 21. I say no. Early's always been a very, very consistent player. See, with being very consistent with doing content for the game and always playing societies and stuff like that, I'd be asking questions. If it wasn't like up there high up in the ranks of the top players, like at this stage now, since playing since all the way back in the beginning. Thank you so much. I keep on meaning to watch to ghost follow a few of his rounds. On the thing, but obviously he's moved up onto is it the Elite Tour? Yeah, Elite, isn't it? Is after Kinetic before Platinum, Elite Tour. But so yeah, I'm not playing on the same course anymore. But no, yeah, Leo's a great player as well. Don't they have 3-click tour as well? I do believe. I think it's pro upwards. I think. Do correct me if I'm wrong. Oh wait, hold on. 280. If I choke back on that. Just hit it. Do correct me if I'm wrong, but I think for 3-click, are you talking about like ranked tours? I think it's up as far as Pro-Am or something like that. I think, again, correct me if I'm wrong, where 3-click will be permitted. Otherwise, as far as if I remember correct now, it's going to be from Pro, Master and such like that. Pro difficulty up, it'll be swing stick only. That's if you're referring to the ranked tours. Can someone confirm if game is out already? I thought it was only releasing at midnight tonight. It is indeed Spruski releasing at midnight tonight. It's just a number of us, because I'm one of the 2K next makers. So along with Apex, Respawn, Canuck and stuff, we all got a code last week to get early access to the game. I will apologise if my mic is a bit too far away. So did you get the game earlier, or do the? I didn't do the Australia thing. No, Scaff. I got a code from 2K last week. Oh, 3-click tour. Don't they have 3-click? Yeah, TG stores do have a 3-click tour as well. Yeah. Let me see. This is mostly right to left. So I want to go 41, 30. Yeah, give it a 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Pop it down. Pulled it and pushed it with an open club face. In we go. I say, yeah, I'm still doing the same putting technique. That's another thing that I kind of went off track on. I'm still doing the same putting techniques what I've been doing since, is it 2019? I think the Golf Club 2019. So reading the green beads and stuff like that, the way that I do it. And yeah, still work. It felt a little bit off at first when I was playing the demo. It felt like they adjusted how the greens break, but yeah, still it actually now still, like, I mean, obviously I don't have the greenskeeper archetype going, so yeah, it's still working pretty similar on that. Geez, we're only on the 9th hole. I was going to do a legend swing round, wasn't I? So we'll try and fly through the rest. What score am I actually? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. But 3 under through 8 at the moment. Again, I'm not really paying attention on this one. Right, 157. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get a good shot in here. 157 up 21, sub at 7, 164. And then with that wind, 160, 150. Should we choke back on that? A little bit of spin on it. Good shot. Very slightly open on the club face. What does next make? I mean, it's just a program that they started, that 2K started for content creators and stuff back not long before 2K21 launched, actually. So myself, Jim Gem, early 1981 was there as well. Like, we were all one of the first ones to be brought into the Next Makers. Did not start on the 19 game with counting grid lines. Button style. Oh yeah, that's correct actually. Yeah, because you used to be able to use the D-pad on the controller for doing your little slight adjustments for putting. So it was 2K21, I think it was, where I started looking at what position the beads are in at a certain point on the green in relation to the hole and grid lines and stuff like that. So games out for 2K. Content creators and anyone who lives in time. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so I think a number of people in Australia, and I did see just before I went live, I did see people saying if you're in Australia, change to New Zealand's time zone or something like that. That it's good to play over there. That it's live now. So there are general population, shall I say, people playing it now who have purchased the game. Need that jacket in real life. I was saying in one of the videos that's going to be out later today that I did this Bluff Championship one. That with my first 2 rounds I played bad. I shot over par on them. The patch. Do you know what? Actually, we'll take that. We'll take the shot because I don't know if you've seen it, but I don't know if you can make it out there clearly. So we'll go into what for me and what should be for any designer and content creator on console. Pretty much one of the best additions to the game. We'll go into the custom replay. Don't you? I will apologise. Somebody must be walking past with a dog. Bear with me 2 seconds. Good girl. Stop. She might get up. She's back up to the... She's a little bitch. It's a good job she's only a small dog. I'm sitting up in my lap now until somebody must be walking their dog past. And there's a microphone right in front of you, please. You're going to deafen the people. Yes, that's it. She's bumping her nose off the mic now. But yeah, what is to me so I will apologise if you're listening to my head. Do you want a treaty? You want a treat? I'm gonna give you a treat. Where did I put them? Down. Good girl. Oh, where did I put them? Here we go. This will shut you up, won't it? There you go. Good girl. Gone up to a blankie now to watch it. So yeah, I will apologise if you're listening, wearing headphones or anything like that, and she just blasted your eardrums out of it. But yeah, what is basically, as I was trying to say, the best features added to the game. But yeah, the patch on the back of the golfer is on the back of the jacket is professional online golfer, and yeah, I was laughing in the Bluff Championship video. I was showcasing that off. I was saying that I shouldn't have been wearing it my first. So Chihuahua is the dog. She's a little wagon. She is. She's a little pet of a thing, but if she sees or even gets a hint of another dog, she goes absolutely ballistic. She does. So as we play with same controller, what settings do you have right now? Because I tried everything, but still hard. And swing on performance or quality. I'm performance or quality. Oh, for the graphics, I am on. Am I on? Actually, I can't remember. I think I'm on performance. Graphics. I'm playing on performance, and oh yeah, I'm saying for anybody who's wasn't here earlier on in the stream, if you notice that there's sort of like blurring and stuff like that, the ball looks all smudgy and all that, kind of elongate or whatever, or just sort of blur to the thing. Your FSR sharpening, if you're on console anyway, I boosted that. It's at default 70%. I boosted that up to 100% to help it out a little bit. There's still a little bit of ghost trailing on the ball. But controller settings, what I have is because the DualSense Edge, I changed it. I have it on a precise setting. And then I can't remember. I think it was, I bumped it to 6, I think, on the dead zone. Something like that. But if you haven't seen Makachada's video, go and check out his video for controller settings. I changed it to that, and it's helped. Like I still bugger up shots regularly, but actually I think we want to keep that at 154. I think, but it's more in line for my putting. Like I said there, I just pulled the living crap out of that one with a closed club face. Let's see if we can get a chip in. But as I say, I'm comfortable with master swing. So I never really played much Legend on 2K23. I played 1 or 2 rounds of the back 9 of the first look demo on Legend, and wasn't too bad. But as I say, we're gonna fly through the rest of this round, and then I'll play around on Legend. We'll pick another course for that. One thing I will say, that the club twirl gets a little tiring after a while. Kind of nearly almost a lot of times when you get a perfect shot like that, it'll do a club twirl. Did 2K send you a free copy? They did indeed, yeah. They gave myself and a number of other content creators codes last week for doing content ahead of release and stuff. So yeah, early 1981 was saying about the rough. Earlier on, that it seems to be like, I mean, here I am now in the heavy rough. Yeah, fair enough, I'm using a 56-degree wedge, but I've got an 87 to 89% lie, and I'm 109 yards out in the pin, up 18 feet, so that's going to play, what, 115? We got 12 mile per hour wind, so let's see, right, I'm not even going to change this, let's see how it goes. We'll just keep it a flat 56 degree. Decent swing. Is it going to run out? So it did come up a little bit sharp, but we're getting a good bit of roll out. Check that video, but still tough. Yeah, it is still. It's all about just head to the driving range is the better, or the best thing that I can suggest, and just find the retrain. What I was saying is we all have to kind of retrain our muscle memory, because now with the swing bias, creep it in. How do you get copy is related with number of subs, or do you have to reach out to 2K? To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I mean, I'd say if you reach out to 2K, if you do content yourself, like, as far, like, I mean, somebody was actually asking, who was it? Was asking the Supreme Binks, because a few of the guys, I think there were 6 of the guys altogether. I know Apex, Binks, Canuck, Respawn. So wait, how many is that? Apex, Canuck, Respawn, Binks. Was a Seamount as well, and I can't remember who else. Got flown out to Arizona for during the waste management thing. So you may have seen their videos covering that. And somebody was saying, how did you get, it was saying to Binks on one of his videos, how did you get flown out to Arizona if you only have like he only has like 400 subs on YouTube? And you're saying, well, that's not his main platform, he streams on Twitch. So hey Anthony, how are you? Playing early 2K provided me with a copy just coming up on a week ago, so last Friday last week on the 14th. What are we on? Hole 12. That going to be bunker? Are we reaching the bunker? We might run into it. So let's see if it gives me a lie. Because I keep forgetting about Sean, about like people wanting to watch it. No, of course it's showing me with a fade now. Because I'm saying, like, if I was over. Oh yeah, so you hold R2, you can still pan around quicker. So say we were over this side of the bunker here. And my golfer was maybe standing on the slope of the bunker or just outside the bunker. Say it was on the side wall of the bunker. My swing bias is going to switch. It's going to switch on the axis all the way over where I have to pull down to the left. So yeah, if you haven't noticed it in the demo or anything like that, yeah, keep an eye out for that one, because that will throw you right off. What way are these greens playing? I don't know. I can't remember. I think they're playing soft, or not soft, slow, aren't they? On 2K23, I posted first hole in one on X, my Facebook gaming page. They reached out and sent me a little package for it. Nice. More content. Yeah, that's it exactly. And like, I mean, that's the thing as well. I mean, they don't mind. Like, I mean, they say promoting the game. I remember. Well, wow, I didn't read the break at all. That was shocking. Yeah, I remember that a lot of people were judging everyone and all that for like getting like 2K21 and 2K23 for getting it early and all this, or shilling and stuff like that. Like we don't get paid. We're not getting paid by 2K or anything like that. We just make content on the game because like we love the game ourselves anyway. We love how it plays, stuff like that. And like the closest thing that, as I say, the closest thing to getting paid is receiving a copy of the game. But we were going to be buying the game regardless anyway. So, but yeah, doing any sort of content, they're more than happy to. So I'd say if you reach out, you never know. So is the game free for you guys, or do you guys? No, it is free. Now that's what I was saying earlier on in the stream. Is, I mean, I didn't know that I was actually going to receive a code. I wasn't sure. 1, 2, 3, boom. Yeah, I wasn't sure. So I actually had. Now I did say to myself that because I know I'm going to get my money's worth out of it, and I used some overtime from work. I actually put the money aside to get the Legend Edition myself. So for me, it would have been €120. Because I know I'm going to get my money's worth. But if I didn't have a bit of money to spare from overtime and work or whatnot, I probably just gone with, I wasn't receiving a code, I would have just gone with the standard edition. And if I wanted to get any Clubhouse passes, then I would have gotten them as time went on. So Stephen, if you put in swing like you do now, you'll smash GG stores. There's so many people that are. If you think I'm putting and swinging good now, wait until you see the top players. Like I cannot wait to see. Like, I mean, if people are shooting 11, 12 or 13 under par on Legend, in like, I mean, there's a terrible swing. Is the wind help? No. On Legend already, they haven't even got hands on the full game yet. God knows what they're going to be like on TG Store. They pay people's expenses too. So, well, yeah, like, I mean, they do. Dog, you will be out of the room. I don't know if you can hear her. She's up at the window growling again. You're not getting another treat. I. Stop. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, yeah. Obviously, like, I mean, they did fly people out. I'll give her one more. All right, give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. She's going to probably whimper outside the bloody door now for about half an hour. But if she's going to keep on barking. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, obviously they did fly people out to Arizona for the preview event and stuff like that. So if people want to class that as being paid, then I suppose fair enough. But as I was going to say, like, I mean, we're receiving free codes or even being flown out to the event stuff. They've no problem. Like, I mean, if we have a negative feedback on the game, like, at the end of the day, negative feedback is good feedback, because if we, like, I mean, I'm pointing out in the videos that are going to be put out by me, one that's already out, which is my first 2 rounds. I did post commentary on that. I'm going to be releasing another video after this stream, and then later on this evening I'll be releasing a 3rd video. Every single one of those videos, my main gripe with the game at the moment is in career mode and the frame rate issues. Which I was getting, like, I don't know about, I think Makachada, no, he's on PS5. I'm not sure. I think Apex plays both PC and thing. I think a few of the guys do as well. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. But I think they're mostly on PC. But I don't know what the experience is like over there. But on PS5 for me, in career mode in particular, I am getting very, very bad frame rate issues. And I'm getting soft locks on the game as well in between rounds. So I saw all the videos. Excuse me. Come wait for a new course creators. And like, I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, like, you're going to get your money's worth out because you've basically got an infinite supply of course. You can play a brand new bloody course every day. Crazy swings and scores. Boy, thank you. That's to say, it took me quite a while to get good at the game. I think it was, like, how long was the Golf Club 1 out for? I can't remember. I was bad at that. Now, I used to live stream that on Twitch, and I can't for the life of me remember who it was. Just somebody came in. I think it was January. I gave up actually on the game because I was that bad at it. And yeah, I just decided one night, I was having a few beers, said, do you know what, go on, I'll live stream it on Twitch. And somebody came into the chat and asked me had I tried out TGC Tours. And I said, no, because I was always getting all these crappy courses and stuff like that. And said, no, I'll check it out. Checked it out, never looked back. And I say I've loved it ever since, because obviously there was I was then discovering such great courses from designers. It was only the Golf Club 2, just by chance I decided to put out a general sort of tips and tricks style video. And to be honest, that's how I started doing content on the game myself. Hey Jack, how are you? And Apex said it's day 1. Yeah, I'd say there is. I know there was a patch there a couple of days ago. I think it was Tuesday. Some people actually got confused. What hole are we on now? So I'll wait till the end of this round. I got a roll of smoke. Yeah, some people got confused and actually thought that because they were saying, why is there a separate game downloading next to the demo and stuff? They actually thought that the game was getting there was some glitch or something happened. Thought they got the game early, but no, they were just. I think they were kind of updating it in the background. See, that's what I say. That's another thing. Even though I am griping on about it in the 3 videos that are out today, I do mention, to be fair, that I don't know if these frame rate issues are on my end. I don't know if they're on the server end, or it's just somewhere in between. I haven't a clue. Because obviously, like God knows what the servers are going to be like now when everybody gets full release and absolutely everybody's playing it from tonight or whenever, or if you're playing it next week. But when everybody has hands on with the game and everybody's playing it, everybody's on the servers, designers are uploading, transferring courses over left, right, and centre. I don't think it's going to be on a scale of like where, say, like a Call of Duty launch night where bloody servers crash and nobody can get online for 3-4 days. But yeah, that's why I love checking out the create courses. Because I don't know, Ball, how long you've been with the channel or if you just discovered it. But I mean, I used to, like, as regular as I could, I'd be doing course playthroughs, and stuff like that, and showcasing them. Similar to like what Early 1981 does, Jim Gem does, and a number of other people. But then I just found it became very repetitive and monotonous, and where I'd be saying, like, I can just see it there on the scoreboard there, like, hole 17, par 4, 312 yards, X amount uphill, X amount downhill. And I just felt very, like a broken record. I did actually say that in one of the videos that'll be out later today, that I felt like a broken record. I said it in a video there a few months back as well, about that I was taking a break, when I was taking a break. What do we got? 49 to the pin. Decent. That might be okay. A splash at a 56 degree. I will have to actually put spin on this, otherwise it's not going to stop. That's a terrible thing. I didn't pay attention to the lie. I shouldn't look at that. I don't mind people getting paid. I do have a problem with one of the said GFX in the game is the best I've ever seen in a video game. Oh, like, I mean, you see, that's one thing that always grinds my gears about any game. Absolutely any game. It doesn't matter if it's 2K, it doesn't matter if it's EA, it doesn't matter if it's Call of Duty versus Battlefield, anything like that. One thing that always grinds my gears is people saying, graphics in this game are better, the graphics in that game suck, blah, blah, blah. Graphics do not make a game. One thing that I always go by with any game, fair enough, yes, the better the graphics, the better visual experience you're going to have. But the way that I tier, the top three sort of things that I would tier is story, if applicable. So if there's a story in the game, is the story, like, that's the main thing. Is the story good? Gameplay style, like what features and stuff like that are in the game, that comes next. Always low down on my list is the graphics. As long as the gameplay is good and the story, again, if applicable. If you want to count rising up through the ranks in the PGA Tour career, playing 2K or EA, you can count that as your story. And right. So you could technically apply that to this game. So, all right, fair enough. It's your bog standard sort of career season on a golf, being a PGA Tour pro or whatever. So, story's okay. It's not really important. So I'm going to scratch it out for now for this example, right? So story's not applicable. Gameplay for me is great. Physics and stuff like that of the mechanics and stuff of the game, and all that stuff and the features in the game, great. All the different shot types and whatnot. The designer, what other golf game is going to allow the designer? Loads of people were saying when prior to EA's release, I hope they have a course designer. Not a bloody hope, or EA, money hungry EA, going to just missed it. Going to give you a course designer and let you design courses for free for everybody to play. Not a bloody hope. Now, as again, if you did miss it earlier in the stream, I did say I did buy, out of my own money, the deluxe edition of EA's W. Where the hell did I get a W? PGA Tour. I played it. If I can find it on a PlayStation app, I think, to be honest, I played close to 100 hours on that game. I'm just going to roll a smoke real quick. But it just wasn't for me. Like, I mean, I was dabbling in it. I think I have like 3 trophies left, something like that, to platinum the game. I can't be bothered going back to get them. But, like, in terms of graphics for this game, the graphics are great. Don't get me wrong, the graphics are great. The details are there. But you've got to have some limitations. Yes, it's still on the Unity engine. A lot of us, I think most, if not everyone, one of us would have loved to have seen a change in the game's engine. So one off the top of my head, if 2K were to come up with their own game engine or use an engine from, say, like what engine do they run on for NBA and stuff? I don't know. I don't play NBA myself, really. So if they were to use, like, say, that engine or go to Unity or whatever it is, similar to the way that, didn't EA come up with, was it the Frostbite engine or something like that for Battlefield? So we're still on the Unity, but the way that I see it is, if they were to go and upgrade the engine, if they were going to switch engines to just say the Unreal Engine, would the course designer be able to be ported across onto that and be used? Again, the course designer comes across, all the assets they're going to conflict because they're from the Unity engine. So you wouldn't be able to get all the legacy courses ported across. So you'd have to wait again for a big roster of courses. But the more graphically intense the game is, the more memory it's going to take up and the more processing power and stuff. Can you imagine trying to, like, fair enough, yeah, I know you've got like all the 50 series graphics cards and all that stuff out. I don't know what we're up to now on CPUs and stuff like that. But yeah, you can have, like, you can lump thousands into a PC or something like that. and probably still not be able to run the game. Like, depending, like, how many times did you play a course? Like, you look at the details of some designers, like, say, Arctic Fury, and a lot of other designers in the community, and the detail that they put into their courses. Can you imagine if we had graphics along the lines of whether you want to go with EA, whether you want to compare it to EA's golf game, you want to compare it to like Red Dead Redemption 2, those kind of graphics and all that. Imagine a PS5 or a Series X, something like that, trying to process that with how much detail they can go into and how much memory it's going to take up trying to, like, for the servers and stuff. I'm no technician, so, or whatever you want to call it, but I can imagine that it would be a lot. But that's what I say, graphics are not important. As long as the gameplay is good and story, if applicable, is good, features in the game. Yeah, that's correct, actually. They did used to have a course design. I can't remember how detailed that was. I can't even remember what year that was, to be honest, actually, that EA did used to have it. But, like, I still play some EA games. Like, what's the most... I can't remember what the most recent EA game I was playing. But, like, how money hungry are they? There's no way. Like, people were wondering, oh, are they going to put a course designer in the game? No, not a hope. Simply not true. It was one guy who got to fly out, play the game. You understand? Oh no, yeah, that's like, the graphics are great. Like, I mean, there's like, let's go. Let me see. I don't know what way it's. See, from what everybody's saying, even though everybody has had hands on now with the first look demo, you can go in, you can get down to the nitty gritty and the finer details. You can see yourself. Like, if you go into that replay thing, you can see all the little blades of grass, everything like that. Like, the spectators are still not high quality. I'm playing on PS5, yep, and it is the Legend Edition, but it's not available depending on your time zone, Happy. It'll be available in about just over 10 hours for me, so it's just coming up on, it's just 13:46 now, coming up just before 2 p.m. So just over 10 hours is when it'll be available in my time, so 10 hour. I can't do math for times. Add on 15 hours. Would it be 15 hours Eastern time? Have I got that right? I don't. You know what I mean. No, the graphics are right. Like, the graphics are great for what we've got and what 2K know we want. They know that they are going to piss a lot of people off. They're going to piss off 99% of the player base, to be honest. If they were to say, screw your course designer, these are the courses you're getting. And so just over 10 hours, Happy. The game will be available. It releases at midnight if you did pre-order the Deluxe or Legend Edition. So just in case you're wondering how I'm doing it now, I didn't change time zones or anything like that. I did get a code from 2K just about a week ago. But like, where was I going to go? Yeah, I was going to go to my player. And can I showcase in here? I can't remember. But, like, I mean, even looking in... Right, outfits. Right, here we go. And go into the tops. Like I was saying it earlier on, the way that I was looking at, right, we're looking on this now. We showcase this top. If I zoom in, like, I don't know how well this is coming across now for you guys on the stream. Like, you have to think, obviously, YouTube's compression rate and stuff like that doesn't make it look as crisp. But I can literally, I'm looking at this now, and I'm stop moving, golfer, please stop moving. Like, I can see the detail. I can tell what kind of fabric that is on the front of the jacket and on the back and where the patch is. I can see the detail in the stuff. Like, it's not like it's just a solid white line going around the circle of the patch and stuff like that. Like, you can see the details. You can see the little details in the leather of the sleeves and stuff, and the wear and tear and stuff. And the way I was kind of comparing it was, it's kind of weird. It's probably going to sound weird, but do you ever get where you're looking at something, and you can feel it? You can feel that texture, or with the way that the likes of the leather on the sleeves, or something like that. If you look at something, your brain makes that connection with that item or whatever it is, and I know what that material kind of smells like. You can kind of get that smell. Like, it does have that detail. Now, somebody was saying, I don't know if it was Respawn or one of the others, and you can kind of see it out in the course that in some lighting the golfers don't look as detailed. But, like, I mean, detail is there, but again, there has to be give and take. Considering the fact that we have got like, how many courses are we up to now on? I don't even know what the number of courses on the roster for 2K23 is from being ported across over all the years. Most of them are all going to start getting ported across. We've basically got an infinite number of courses, and we have to have some give and take for that. So you're not going to have top tier graphics. Otherwise, you're going to be wanting to be going out and buying yourself a 50 series. What is a 7,000 thing? Graphics are fine, but they're definitely not the best. No, not the best graphics ever seen in a video game. That's my honest opinion. No, they are great graphics, but they are not the greatest ever. To be honest, like, I mean, as stunning as the game looks, I'll probably get hate for this. I don't know. Like, I mean, I do love the game to bits. Red Dead Redemption 2, yes, the graphics are bloody stunning in that. But, like, you look at some things and they're not the greatest ever. Like, I mean, people were saying, "Oh, switch over to it's Unreal 5, isn't it?" Why, Jesus Christ, Unreal 5 is. I've seen games where they run shockingly bad and the graphics are crap. I mentioned the game there earlier on. What are we going to do? We're going to play around on Legend, right, and see how crap I do. Hey Rambo, I got a copy. I got a code, should I say, from 2K last week. So because part of the 2K Next Maker program, along with links of Apex and stuff. So we all got codes early to be able to make content ahead of release. But in just over 10 hours, if you were on like UK Ireland time, the game will be releasing if you pre-ordered the Deluxe or Legend Edition. So let me see, where do I need to go? Question profile. We're going to settings. We're going to bump it up to Legend Swing. So again, I am playing on the archetype of Sculptor. Yeah, Sculptor archetype I'm playing on. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I want to see actually what's my handicap gone up to? It's actually gone back down, I think, plus 9.1. Yeah, the game. So depending on your time zone, it'll be out at midnight going into the 21st. So if you're in Ireland or the UK, it'll be out within just over 10 hours. So Eastern time, that'll be about 15 hours, something like that. Amazing how quirky a game like the Golf Club became this. There's been graphical improvement. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, if I remember correct, I'm pretty sure that HB had no. I'd have to try and confirm this, but if I remember correct, I don't think originally and initially, not 2K, but HB Studios had no intention of making a second Golf Club game. I think because it became so popular. Fair enough, it was still quite a niche market. That they decided to go and make the Golf Club 2. Sure, I still remember when 2K23 was coming out, nobody had heard of like 2K21, even though 2K's name was on there. And in a way, like, I know 2K had only started to come on board with the Golf Club 2019, but they never heard of any of the other games. It was just because Tiger Woods was associated with it and then 2K for 2K23. And they're like, oh, finally, new golf game, blah, blah, blah. And kind of getting confused and thought it was, EA or something like that. It was kind of getting mixed up. But, so it was kind of still right, so there we are, we're up on Legend. Let's see how bad this goes while I'm talking away. But yeah, it is amazing to see how far it's come. Like, I mean, it's basically it's just over 10 years now. So let me see, right, we played Oakland. I don't want to play Pebble Beach, even though it is one of my favourite courses, because I do have a video coming out on that later on, where I do the final round in the AT&T in career mode. So we'll play, let me see. I am not playing East Lake. I know that one will go bad. That's I always do shockingly bad on that course. Right, let's see what we've got. If my smoke keeps going out. There we go. Let me see, where have we not? There was a course. Of course, somebody mentioned earlier on about a course. Well, I'm not going to play Scottsdale and I'd say everybody's bloody well sick of looking at Scottsdale now, especially the back nine. Great to hear me again. Hope things are going well. Hey, Chegsy, how are you? Yeah, things are going not too bad. Thank you. I say I'm hoping to be able to get a bit more time to be able to get more content out, and I'm hoping, I'm not going to like guarantee, but maybe the odd time, hopefully at least once a month or twice a month, we say, get the odd live stream in. Hope you're keeping well yourself. But I did release a video there just a couple of hours, about just coming up 3 hours ago, when the embargo was lifted. So once I end this live stream, I'm gonna publish another video, and then sometime this evening I will do a third, or put out a third video, which will be the Pebble Beach one. I may try then tonight. I'm gonna get a few hours kip in actually, because I haven't had my little nap after getting home from work, so I'm kind of tired. Do you know what? I'm going to go easy on myself if I remember correct. No, I'm not going to go easy. Do you know what? We'll go Copperhead. I was going to go over to one of the slightly easier course. Yeah, so I'm hoping maybe then tonight I'll get a few hours kip in, live stream through the night before I head out then again early in the morning. I'll be hanging together tomorrow, but sure, we'll see. Back in the day, Tiger Woods was EA's flagship. Yeah, that's to be honest. I played a lot of the games. I never bought them, but I played them with played the games at friends' houses and stuff like that. The first Tiger Woods game that I bought was actually Tiger Woods '07. I wasn't even intending to buy it. I was up in the GameStop, and I remember one of my mates was saying, "Oh, you should come over and play Tiger Woods '07. It's great." Let me see what I've got. Normal fairways, firm greens, and medium slow green speed. Okay, I keep everything default. And yeah, he said you should buzz over and play it. It's great. It's great crack. And I happened to be in a GameStop. I said, you know what? I'm here now. I'll buy the bloody thing. And then I bought Tiger Woods '07, '08, '09, '10. I bought all the Tiger Woods. And then obviously when I heard about the golf club and what they plan to do with that, with having like community created design courses, like, oh, this sounds brilliant. Then I completely forgot all about it. And I think I was somebody on my friends list I saw playing it. And I ended up picking it up. And as I say, I did within... That's my first tee shot in the full game. Genuinely, 100%, that was my first tee shot on Legend Swing in the full game. I played a couple of rounds of the back nine of the first look demo on Legend and did shocking. So we'll see how well this goes. But yeah, I only played the golf club then, as I say. I can't remember what month that came out. Was it around about end of September, early October, something like that, in 2014? And I gave up on it, and then I was saying earlier on the stream, one night then I just decided to live stream it on Twitch, and somebody told me about TGC Tours. That's back-to-back. Yeah, rhythm was a bit off there, but yeah, told me about TGC Tours. Been playing ever since. And then I say it was when 2019 was coming to an end, and we were building up for a 2K21. It was myself and a number of others. I don't know if early 1981 is still in the chat. And a number of us others were brought in. Then we were given the opportunity to do promotional videos and stuff like that for 2K21, and it was just before the launch. Then the Next Maker program was launched. Okay, let's see if I can read this one correct. So yeah, remember, rotate the controller. So this is genuinely, now you've seen it live, my first ever round on the full game on Legend Swing. Wasn't too bad, a little bit underpowered, pushed it slightly. Transition was perfect. Well, say at least, like, that's one thing I like about the Evo Swing now. So like, even playing on Legend, you don't need to worry about having perfectly straight swing anymore. Stuff like that for tempo. I think I saw somebody commenting as well about why they take out the or will the what's it called? You go into the drive calibration, swing calibration. Why was that taken out and stuff? And basically, yeah, the answer was, now with the new Evo Swing, it's not needed. It's not necessary. And it's once you get to grips with it, I say, play like, it doesn't matter what difficulty anybody plays on. Like, you can whatever difficulty suits you best, go ahead. That's why the options are there. Because that is one thing that 2K do want to do, is they want to open the game up to as much of a player base as possible. They want to get new people playing the game, and obviously not everybody has been playing this franchise for basically 10 years. Yeah, I remember yourself and a good few others were always beta testers and stuff like that for the golf club on PC. I think it cost me 20. Do you remember? Do you remember when the golf club was only, I think, like retail price coming out was only 40. I think it was about $40, €40 and stuff. So what would that be? About 30, 35 pounds sterling and stuff like that. Back in the basically the indie days. I don't trust myself taking a driver off the tee here, so I'm gonna go with a 3-wood. All right, not bad. A little bit of an underswing, but still perfect contact, perfect swing path. And now paying over, yeah, that's to say, paying over 100 quid. Like that's what I'm saying to people as well. Like a few people asked earlier on the stream, like what edition and stuff like that, and a couple of people were saying getting the standard. That's say if you have disposable funds and you want to get the game ahead of the 28th, if you want to be able to play it a week early, and you have disposable funds, do not leave yourself or your family or your pets or even the house spider. Don't leave them going bloody hungry. Like, do not be going and breaking the bank just so you can play a game a week early. And don't be thinking that you're going to miss out on anything if you only get the standard edition because the Clubhouse pass. Like a lot of people, as I did say in one of the videos that'll be out later on, getting their knickers in a twist or panties in a bunch, whatever term you want to use, with the fact that there's a driver, get in the hole, that there's a driver that's going to, once you evo the bloody thing up, if you have any fittings attached to it, the fittings don't get destroyed and you have to restart them. Yeah, fair enough. I will be honest, and a few of the other guys did say it as well. It is bordering towards a pay-to-win style, but it's not necessary to even have that club because yes, you can blow a load of VC to, if you have got the Clubhouse Premium Pass, you can blow a load of VC to level up